Hello, internet friends. It's too bad you used to be good at driving a carriage.
Yeah, well.
Welcome to Quests and Chaos. It is Saturday night, and we are playing Call of Cthulhu. Thank you so much for spending part of your geekend with us. We really appreciate it. We're here on YouTube, and our goal for 2024, this is so important, it's in orange on the little thing. And it's so important, it's spelled correctly. Our main goal for 2024 is to reach 10,000 YouTube subscribers. So, I got a lisp all of a sudden. Subscribers. Please give us a like and the podcast listeners are going to love that.
Great start.
So if you're watching this and you haven't done it already, click that little like button. It's probably a weird-looking thumb, and subscribe and tell people how much you like what we're doing.
And make 10 new accounts.
Yeah,
and subscribe
that also works too. Yeah, that works too.
Or tell your friends and family, especially your grandparents.
Yeah.
And they make 10 accounts, and then those people make 10 accounts.
Oh, I love pyramid schemes.
I'm pretty sure my grandmother has 10 accounts.
Good for her.
She just can't ever remember. We just make a new one. Actually, my grandmother's dead, so that was a terrible joke, but you know.
Too real, as
Ending strong. That's...
I want to believe in your grandma.
She was a lovely woman.
I bet.
Speaking of Dane.
Oh, God.
Dane is drinking. Look at that professional hand model. Dane is drinking from a silver bullet whiskey
glass.
Apparently, I am also drinking from a whiskey. Dane is drinking from a silver bullet whiskey tumbler, which you may remember. Oh, I just turned into Troy McClure. I'm Troy McClure. You may remember this silver bullet whiskey tumbler from such podcasts as Down Darker Trails. We found a box of them, and our mistake is your profit, because you can get that. Well, maybe not that one, because when Dane drinks from things, they turn this weird green color. But you can get another one. We'll clean it first. You can get it by clicking, using the code CHAOS on our store, clicking down below. Use the code CHAOS to get 20. Wow, you don't just get 20% off that tumbler. You get 20% off of your entire order.
What?
And tonight, for one night only, if you buy 12 of those whiskey tumblers, we will send you Nick.
I have stuff to do.
No, you don't.
Whoa. No, I'm calling that one.
Yeah, you're fine.
I need to reread my contract.
Googling cocaine in the 1890s is not stuff to do.
I had to make a time machine to do that. And bring Google back with me. Do you know how hard that is?
Nope, I don't.
But,
I don't know.
Jokes aside, I have one of those whiskey tumblers, and they are very nice glasses. Get yourself some, get 20% off. Who doesn't love a discount?
I get one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Nick is also drinking from it, but again, order 12.
Get a Nick.
Get a Nick.
Don't order 12. Just 11. Stop
Get
at
a
11.
Nick.
I
It
beg
might
you.
not be that.
Yeah, you get 8.
I feel obligated, though.
No.
look,
You were Jared. They were clones.
We tried for Nick Jonas. He's very available, but it would take a lot more whiskey tumblers, so you get a Nick.
Yeah.
Ask him about Naked Jared.
I'm Discount Nick now.
Discount.
Wish.com, Nick.
I think Discount Nick was like an electronics store in New York in like the 80s. It's Discount Nick. Stock prices are crazy. We have 46% already. What is it? It's January. It's Saturday the 13th. Dun, dun, dun. And our tavern upkeep is already 46%. That is a cool pocket watch.
That's a great watch.
That Pusha can't open.
I can't open it.
I don't know what time it
It's
is.
upside down.
Have you tried cursing at it?
She's trying to like scroll the screen. It's
Don't look at me.
Ezra's got announcement ADD. Like, look over here, Ezra. Don't do the announcements. Over here, over here.
This is why they don't let me do this. 46%, thanks in large part, if not completely, to our patrons. We love our patrons. And to show that love, we give them, although really it's more a curse than a gift, but we give them an After Dark show where we talk about all the silly stuff we just did. And sometimes the patrons know what's going on. And yes, if you are a patron, you get to know. Wow, that.
Whoa.
Finish the sentence, please.
It's not that kind of show. You get to find out what pants Dane is wearing today.
It's different every time.
Place your
Spoiler
bets.
alert, the answer may surprise you.
Or not.
No.
Clickbait.
But
He wore these crazy pants. Click to find out more.
Can we do that with our thumbnails?
I did
feel like-
wear crazy pants today in honor of the new year.
that's right. That's
the
right.
craziest
Happy New
pants
Year,
I had.
folks.
Yeah,
Happy New Year.
They're in the shape of a 4. It's weird.
Uh-huh.
There's only
That would
one
be
leg
weird.
to them. It's very. We have patrons who have given us their monthly support. We have 2 slices of cheese coin to me. Oh, I get the big.
You get the big
You got
ones.
the big ones. So you remember to use them.
Big old cheese coins.
2 slices of cheese from my buddy Cheesecake Fries to drive you crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm ready for it.
It's gonna take more than cheese.
I'm so ready.
Our good friend Seth has given 2 coins to the Relais Modern Model Train Society. Oh, can I get it in a whiskey tumbler?
Here.
Oh, look at that.
I got it.
Here,
Got
you
it that
can,
in the hashtag
miss.
blessed dice tray.
He can miss.
Wait, I just gave
and
you
will
way too
miss.
many bits.
Yeah.
All right.
I was just I saw something I could throw into and I got excited.
That's how we get the bits now.
Yeah.
Our very good friend Squeal the Bard has given 2 coins to the players. Oh,
Nice.
Good
Interception.
intercept.
oh man.
Nope, it's gone.
I tried the quick shot. And a name I don't recognize. Shadow Child.
Ooh, hello,
I
welcome.
like
Thank you so
the
much,
name.
Shadow Child. 1 coin to the train riding Scooby Gang. Oh, there was no glasses there.
Yeah.
That's the problem with the no look pass when you don't look. But Shadow Child, that's awesome.
Hello,
like I said,
welcome.
a name I didn't recognize. Thank you so much.
Zoinks.
And we have bits from the people who are watching. My gosh, I'm gonna get a note from somebody about how long this this intro has taken.
Well, yes.
Especially now.
If Alondra is GMing next week, you know why now. We have 2 coins for the players from actual royalty. Duke Fleeg has given. That was like a knuckleball.
I don't know what
good,
that
though.
was.
Oh, I got a ting. Urban Mask, a coin for the Geek End.
Hi, Herbs.
Thank you, Herbs. We appreciate it. Hopefully, we're gonna get some more futuristic D&D going at some point.
Carbon 2185 is always
2185.
available.
John Little,
That's
another name I don't recognize.
Hello?
Are
Hi,
you related
John.
to Stuart?
Oh, sure.
2 coins.
He's never heard that before.
I don't know. Do people even know Stuart Little anymore?
Oh, sure.
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah. All right. I don't know what kids.
Actually, I don't know what the kids
Yeah,
know
I
these
know.
days.
Yeah. Stuart Little has no riz. 2 coins. I just aged myself.
No, that was great. I'm into it.
No, he literally aged himself. He literally got 15 years
Beautiful.
older saying that.
John Little has 2 coins for the train enthusiast. Julius owns a train, Reginald owns a train, and we'll put one over there. And Squirrel on the Run, my 3rd favorite
Oh
Twitch
my
user.
goodness.
Top best.
That's his
best. Our best viewer.
One
ever.
of, a pretty terrific viewer.
His third.
Good. Good at best.
Baronet. By the way, the Baroness, I want to thank the Baroness. She is on
The
the
ones and
zeros and
twos.
ones tonight, making all of the cool stuff happen. Thank you so much, the Baroness. I wore my tribute shirt just for that. 1 coin for Discount Nick.
You got a good ting out of it, too.
I enjoy that there was 1 coin for Discount Nick.
Well, discount coin.
Play like a
discount
billionaire.
20%
Exactly.
off.
Timu Nick.
Can I give half a bit to him? No? All right.
Oh, boy.
Tuppence?
Coin, half a coin. Sorry.
We need a saw.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
Well, hey, Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy
New Year.
And Happy New Year, folks. when the last time we played, it was 1923. And our heroes, I should have brought your newsreel thing. I could have just run it off. Yeah. So we don't really have a recap this time because we finished that little arc. The players figured out what they need to do. They're going to be traveling all over Europe, not engaging in any shenanigans to find the pieces of a statue called the Sedefkar Simulacrum. And when we ended the episode, they were on a train headed to the cliffs of headed to Calais. They were going to take the train, and the train will get on a ferry. You're actually in Orient Express cars, but it is not the Orient Express until you hook it up in Paris. So there are like 2 cars that you are on, and for a very brief coda, we're going to be in 1923, and then we'll go to 1893. The camera opens on the Orient Express and zooms in as Erna opens Professor Smith's diary.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes, you'll have to imagine the glasses because I didn't bring them tonight. Professor Smith's diary, 1893. There we sat in the comfort of the Oriental Club, prattling on as only well-to-do, underemployed Victorian men could. We 4 were the best of friends and always looking for fun. My best friend and German tutor, Klaus, Rudy, a fine companion when he wasn't boring you with fencing, and my trusted man, Beddoes, who had just regaled us with the most scandalous story about stealing a meat pie as a child when we received a note by messenger. Our mentor, Cosgrove Stollingham, wrote those terrifying words that would forever change all of our lives. The bird's nest. Come quickly, and God help me, bring a revolver.
And the camera pulls out and zooms up until it is looking down at England, and then it zooms back in to London, but a very different London, a London covered in smog, factories pushing gouts of black smoke everywhere. In the 20s, London is foggy and not as polluted. In the 1890s, this town is covered in a thin gray soot at almost all times. And it comes to the Oriental Club, where we meet our 1893 players, seated around a table, probably playing whist, when they get this note. So, we did this at the end of last episode, but let's start this way. Go ahead and introduce who you're playing and kind of connect the dots from the 1923 story to here. Let's start with Rudolph.
Hello, I'm Rudolph Klein. I've been sober for 6 months now. Sorry, what was the question?
Hi, Rudolph.
Which higher power?
And how many
Jesus,
tentacles?
good old Jesus.
Why not? Go with the
Good old.
Go with the classic.
tried and true.
So Rudolph you're playing the younger
Yes,
version
this
of your
is-
character in the 20s,
He still has hope in his eyes.
but not in his liver.
It's recovering.
Yeah, that's right.
It's just it's
How's
on
that
vacay.
cough doing? Have you developed that cough yet?
No, I don't have that cough yet.
Oh, interesting.
I have not started
Yeah.
doing cocaine at this point.
Oh.
Very soon, though.
Well, not that he's aware of. He's gotten blackout drunk
Sure.
several times, and I think he even made the papers one of those. So, yeah.
The
yeah.
sports
Flex,
page.
but okay.
No, oh no.
Was that the one where you missed the Olympics?
No, that was getting parents intervening to get me out of jail, sort of thing. That is damage to reputation, sort of thing.
Yes.
There was an intervention.
Oh.
Yeah.
So 6 months ago was when that.
Roughly, my memory is still.
Shaky.
Well, that's when I said I'd start, right? But you can't. You can't stop right away. It'll kill you instantly.
Oh,
That's what I've
right.
heard. You got to ease off of it.
I feel like that's wrong. So.
And we have Professor Smith, who we met in the 20s.
Yes, I'll be playing Julius Smith, Professor Julius Smith, with my man Beddoes, and I will be accompanying this ragtag group of ruffians through some sort of adventure, I'm sure. Very excited about learning and discovering and pursuing knowledge and all that. And
I love how your body language gets tiny.
Containing the excitement.
I'm just so excited. And of course, my best friend Rudy.
I thought I was your best friend.
No, you're my best friend?
Yes.
Now I know.
Well, if you actually have to say, I thought I was your best friend.
My best friend in German, tutor Klaus. You're
Klaus, yeah. According
Thank
to
you.
what
Klaus?
you wrote.
Brutal.
Yeah.
We lie in our diaries sometimes,
Yeah.
You do?
Look at my Facebook page.
You know, a diary.
You could say that I am an absent-minded professor. I do apologize again, my best
It's
friend.
okay. It's fine. I'm fine with it. It's fine.
Well, yes.
I'm so glad you came. I'm so glad you came. You are my best friend. You are my best friend at the end of the day.
Oh, well,
Anyway,
yes.
at the beginning.
Moving right
Yes,
along.
my man.
Yes, hi. I'm James Beddoes, but everyone just calls me Beddoes. Pleasure to meet you all. And yes, I make sure that this group stays fed and at least relatively respectable.
And Beddoes was the one who sort of kept everything together in the 20s, as Professor Smith was unfortunately.
And 30 years ago, that was still his job.
Yeah.
Wait, I was unfortunately what now?
Nothing.
We don't know what happened. We don't know what happened to Dr.
Wait for 30 years, you'll find out.
The future is full of hopes and dreams.
Klaus.
Yes, so I am playing Klaus Klein, and I'm Erna's father. I'm playing Erna's father. He's Rudy's younger brother, and is a recent postdoc researcher, and he's, I thought, was Julius's best friend.
I am so sorry. I misspoke. I could have
hope this
sworn I
continues.
He's a sweet kid, and he's excited to discover the world, and nothing bad will happen to him that I'm aware of. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Hopes and dreams.
Ain't nothing
Right.
bad gonna happen today.
Yeah.
The sun never sets on the
Smooth
British
sailing.
Empire.
That's right.
And 1893 is like the height of that. This is the height of the English Empire. And England is the mightiest nation in the world. And no one can imagine that changing. It is a heady time. London is the capital of the world and the largest city in the world. It is an amazing time. But we have, for the first time, this is exciting, we have international coins. We're going to have to go to that place in the airport where they're going to take 30%. We have from a new watcher who I don't know, Lope. Welcome,
Hello,
Lope.
welcome.
We have
Hello.
200 Thai baht.
Oh, very
One
cool.
coin,
Cool.
and they hope that you stay in good health. So we can't give it to you. Probably can't give it to you. I guess that goes to Beto. Right.
To your health, Beddoes.
Hands off, sir.
Who do we know who is still okay in the 20s? I guess just Beddoes.
Just Beddoes.
Smith was okay-ish.
Physically, his is
No,
physical
Smith
health.
died. I mean,
We don't know that.
It's a mystery still.
it was
We didn't see a corpse.
it was horribly burnt.
You know, I bet Klaus is actually fine. He's on a tropical island somewhere. I bet he's
Klaus
fine.
is fine. Yeah.
Klaus is in
Klaus
Thailand.
is just an absentee father.
Yeah, that would be.
I just love that we've accepted that Rudolph, the actual player character,
Well,
is not
obviously
considered
Rudolph
to be in
is
good
fine.
health.
Oh no!
Rudolph.
Have you? No, he's on his way out with how he's living.
Not a happy camper.
And so, yes, you receive a note from your mentor, who you are all studying, and this Professor Stallingham is sort of your mentor and your thesis advisor and that sort of thing, and has kind of shepherded you into grad school and is helping, is sort of pointing you each in proper not you, Beddoes, but pointing you in proper academic circles and that sort of thing, and he refers to he has essentially a flop house in a poor part of town for when he, as he puts it, doesn't want to bother the wife.
Okay.
And you've all been to the Bird's Nest because it's essentially a bar. It is a room with a bed and then a fully stocked bar. And so he will often have students over. It is, like I said, not in a great neighborhood, but it's not terrible. 1893, you're going to take a carriage. They're not, that's what cabs are in 1893. And so it takes you, 20 minutes to get there.
Do any of us bring a revolver?
Does that say bring revolvers or bring a revolver?
It says bring a revolver.
Bring
so
a
as long as
revolver.
one of us does.
Did we bring ours?
I got it.
Well, so we're at the Oriental Club.
Yeah, you probably did not bring a sword to the Oriental Club.
But there's one on the wall.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
But do you mind if I borrow this real
Just
quick?
one.
Do you mind if I take Prince Arthur's cavalry saber?
He's not using it.
Yeah.
Not since the Boer War.
Well, it's okay.
I think the Boer
Well,
War.
a revolver.
I think it was around then, actually.
Oh,
'cause
revolver.
This was around.
But seriously, the
Watson and
revolver?
Holmes wrote.
What?
Yes, Beddoes.
No,
But
Beddoes has it taken care of.
he's.
It's
but
fine.
This
is this theatrics?
He has never asked you to bring a gun anywhere.
This seems serious.
He also rarely says things like, and God help me. He is an avowed atheist.
And is it just to check? It's his handwriting.
Yes. Although it looks shaky.
It's got to be a joke.
Have you heard him joke before?
Have I heard him joke before?
Not a lot. He's
not-
kind of a serious fellow.
Not really a jokester.
Even when he starts drinking? I'd know that side of him.
Especially-
No, he
when he
gets
starts-
morose when he starts drinking.
He's a sad drunk, really.
Oh.
Okay, well, I guess heads on a swivel then.
Yes. Quite concerning,
Yeah. Phew.
all things considered.
Okay,
Well, then.
but you have.
We're
A
not
gun?
going to say that word out loud one more time. Thank you very much. I'd like to maintain my ownership of such a thing.
I mean, it's only technically illegal. No one's gonna.
That only works for the rich.
What are we talking about?
The
Your
waiter is
revolver?
studiously ignoring all of this.
All right, we're in the carriage. We're going.
Yeah, this is urgent, I suppose.
Yeah.
So you head to, it is on Durward Street, and it's on the second story of like basically a flop house that rents out rooms. And when you get there, Cosgrove is standing outside looking he looks ashen.
Ooh.
Professor, what's going on?
Did you bring the revolver?
Yes, Beddoes brought the revolver.
Very well. I'm going to show you something absolutely terrifying.
Must be shot.
Possibly.
Take it out, yes.
I have found. I am mixed up in some rather desultory business, and I have, through an associate, come across, not to use too dramatic a term, something of a curse.
That's fairly dramatic. I don't know.
Well, come with me.
You can't shoot a curse. What are you showing us?
He taps on the door of number 5, the Bird's Nest, and a voice you don't recognize says, "Yeah, it's okay. Come in." And he says, "Thank you. This is Inspector Hobbs. He's a very good friend of mine from the yard." And you come in, and the room is darker. Normally there's like lots of lights, and it's all, the room is very dark. There is a man on the bed who is in some severe amount of pain. He is only in his underclothes and a fez. There is a bright red fez on his head.
Are you? What?
Fez, Dane. This is Dane doing it.
Dane's making the face.
This is Dane
Dane's
right
making
now.
the face. Well, where did you find this man?
Yeah, who is
this?
What is going on here?
Can we turn on the light?
Yes, I'd like to be able to see.
The light bothers him.
Who is him? Who is he?
This gentleman is the associate of a fellow, a colleague of mine, a professor in Istanbul, who has become wrapped up, Professor Demir, has become wrapped up in something awful. This is his assistant, whose name I know is...
You were always bad with names, Professor.
You look at his name tag. That's on his bare chest.
Cop. His name is Cop.
What's this? Cop.
And so now you sort of see the guy, and this is this man looks like he's 90. The body is desiccated, and it looks like somebody hasn't eaten a whole lot. Just the body is in terrible shape, and he's sort of lying there moaning a little, not very conscious.
Do I recognize the name of the professor who's this?
Do you make me an education roll?
Education.
You gotta be educated,
I
right?
must be
Hey,
educated.
speaking of that
right?
20% discount,
Ooh.
you could get yourself a hashtag blessed.
I met
If you want to roll well.
Meets a pizza.
Meets.
Okay.
Meets it and beats it.
Yeah, he is a professor of history of some disrepute.
Oh.
He's a fan of. So in 1893, Istanbul is still the Ottoman Empire, although it is crumbling, and he is. The things he studied are definitely not kosher in Islamic states.
Professor, why would you be mixed up with such a reprehensible man of the letter? What are you doing?
Professor Demir is a learned man who understands things about this world that most of us will never experience.
I mean, if anything, he might be misunderstood. Think about the things we've been looking into.
I don't know. He seems like a...
We've been looking into things that are clearly not real.
Well, according to
Yes,
some people, they might consider them to be, but I think...
What, have
if
we
you look
seen
at,
any of those?
Not personally, but I think that if we...
disproving them left and right. I mean...
Yeah, but I think that they're... So why is this elderly man on this bed in a fez?
This elderly man is 27 years old.
Are you sure?
He looks
yeah.
much older.
That is the curse.
Well, what happened to him?
That fez.
So take it off. I don't understand.
Where...
Be my guest.
Beddoes, take his off.
No, Beddoes has the... I won't say it out loud,
appreciate
but... I
Beddoes,
can...
please.
I'll walk up and take it off.
All right.
This is ridiculous. I'm
So,
done with
Respect,
this.
sir. No.
As you get close, this fez is, you go to touch it, it's vibrating slightly.
Don't think that I'm thinking about this or too much or paying attention. I'm going in to
You just
swipe
wanna
this.
yank it
This
off?
is ridiculous.
All
I
right,
think this
so
is
you
BS.
just reach down with one hand
Yeah.
and you yank, and you notice three things. One, it is cemented to his head somehow.
Okay.
Two, it is vibrating. And three, something slimy comes off on your hand.
Oh.
What are you experiencing?
It's
I've got a notebook out.
filthy. Like I've looked. Oh, can I grab a sheet?
Yeah,
off
yeah,
the
yeah.
bed and just wipe. Oh.
Wait.
Yes,
I pull out a briefcase and have like a vial. Put it in here.
No,
put it in.
get off the fez. Take it off the fez. Why does it have to be on? No, I'm wiping off my hand on the sheet.
Yes,
Get it from the fez.
I'll grab your hand and like break it off.
Wipe it off.
Just put it in the vial.
It's on the
Just
fez.
put a little bit in
Just
the
let me
vial.
wipe it off. It's disgusting.
Beddoes, help us!
Absolutely not.
That's just like standing in the back of the door, just just like...
Beddoes, what good
I'm
are
fighting
you?
this. I'm fighting this. This
All right,
is gross.
opposed strength rolls.
Oh, well, I'm pretty
I'm
strong.
getting a leg up against and trying to push off. 37, that should be a regular success. Oh, no, I
right.
haven't.
Uh-oh. Who's just up to her usual nonsense?
At 9 out of 65.
Oh, damn.
So...
I got 52 out of 65.
How
so.
bad does it hurt that the younger brother is so much stronger?
Ouch.
It's 2 against 1. It's 2 against 1.
I am helping.
He's not doing that much.
I am helping.
Klaus just wiped one hand to grab.
Just a little bit, Rudy. Stop being such a baby.
Stop being a baby.
You can wipe it off now.
You can wipe it off now.
All right, I'm wiping it off now.
The guy on the bed moans again when you yank it.
That was... Yeah, when I yanked it.
Yes.
Has he been responding to anything? Light, you said?
Yes, he does not appreciate the light on. He's made that quite clear.
And how long has he been in this state?
Professor Demir asked me to find him earlier this morning. And I have tried everything I can think of to remove that fez, which is killing that man.
So how does he react to the light? You said he reacts. How does he react?
Do you have psychology?
No.
I do.
Okay, you can make anybody with psychology can make a psychology
Well,
roll.
let's get a lamp and test it. We'll blindfold him.
That's 100.
We'll shine the light.
Okay,
I pass.
so you made it.
On the fez.
Whatever this guy
We'll shine
saw,
light on the
lost
man.
insanity from this.
Oh.
You are just insanely curious about what that light is going to do because it did something interesting. So Beddoes is just it's actually in 1893 you turn the gas on.
Yeah,
because it's all gaslight.
Well, and Rudy's suggesting
we eliminate
yeah.
whether or not it's him acting. If this is some sort of thing, if we blindfold him and we test the light at pinpoint parts.
So as Cosgrove, sort of with a 1,000-yard stare, just goes, the tongue, Beddoes turns the gas up. The room is flooded somewhat with light, and all of a sudden, whatever Pook was sits up and goes, and out of his mouth shoots a prehensile, many feet long tongue.
Oh, God.
That just wraps around. Actually, make luck rolls.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I don't.
Can I throw a Pokeball
Did we
at
roll
it?
for luck?
Yeah, you gotta roll for luck.
We didn't have.
for luck.
I don't have it marked.
Then roll for it if you didn't roll for it.
I didn't.
Well, then just go and roll percentiles. That's the
Do you know
fun
what your
way.
luck is?
Somewhere there's a Call of Cthulhu purist going, why do you do that? Because Amy can end up with 18 luck.
Yeah.
That's why I do it.
Oh, I have. This doesn't
So
feel real.
you failed the luck roll, okay?
Klaus doesn't have this much luck.
Well, for now he does. All right, so you two so 2 failed, 2 didn't make it. All right, so so you two are like Beddoes is standing behind
Beddoes,
you
what are you doing?
in the door, and the
Testing,
tongue
sir.
essentially lashes around Beddoes and then loops back around you
Ah!
and like ties you two together.
Beddoes, what have you done?
Revolver! Revolver!
Revolver!
I don't have a.
I'm a little tied up at the moment.
Where's the revolver? Is the
I'll
revolver
just
on
try
the
to
ground?
grab it and
Okay.
try to get him off them.
I'm gonna go. Is the revolver somewhere? Do I see where the revolver is on Beddoes?
You have no idea where the revolver is.
Where's the revolver?
It's under the tongue. It's under the tongue.
So it's under the tongue.
I'm trying to get under. I'm trying to get my hands under there.
Stop.
So you're yelling at Beddoes, where's the gun?
And I'm trying to get to the gun.
Yeah. You two are being tied up. We'll deal with that in a second. And you're gonna try and pull the tongue off of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Okay.
trying.
So you are like going. It's whipped around them several times. So are you gonna try and like pull off the edge of it?
Okay, I'm maybe assuming incorrectly, but I'm assuming there might be some sort of like pain sensory thing where if I like create some sort of damage,
If you hurt it,
Like
then
its
it'll
tongue.
like pull back. Yeah.
Like if you were to bite your tongue, you should
Right.
bite it.
You should bite it.
Don't listen.
I'm
That's
not gonna
no,
bite
that's not
it.
for real. That's ignore
That's
that.
not for real.
I'm not an idiot,
So is this?
but I'm trying to like.
Alright, so you're
yank
gonna
it.
like
yeah.
you're gonna just. Are you hitting it? Are you pulling? Is this? So I guess what I'm getting at is
I'm getting like
burn.
Yeah, that's yeah. I'm like I used to do this to Rudy all the time.
It's true, but hey!
like last year.
So the little brother's the bully. Got it.
Yeah, that's what we're finding out through roleplay.
Okay, and Cosgrove is lunging at the light control.
Oh, sure.
So we'll start on this side of the table. Go ahead and roll me a, let's call it fight brawl.
I put some points into this.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did.
No.
Okay, so you go and Indian burns work great on arms because arms are dry. This thing is like wet and viscous, and it kind of like it almost like
Don't care for that at all.
you know that feeling you get when like you have like those guys who shape balloons, and when they squeeze one end, the other end gets bigger. That kind of happens with this tongue. As you're like, yeah, it's there. It feels like there's like sand in one
I think there's an element of like Klaus getting a little too fascinated with how this
He
works.
starts playing. with
I'm
it.
like,
He's
oh, it's very interesting how the volume shifts from one.
Cut it out and make another!
Klaus, you're too in your head about this.
So Beddoes, you are you're tied up here. What are you trying to do? Are you?
I'm trying to break loose, I think.
Okay.
Just trying to get us both out of this thing.
Okay, so make me a strength roll.
That's correct. 41, which is a regular success.
Okay, regular success. Unfortunately, so you have like managed to get enough space where you think you could reach the revolver or something, or like you probably have a knife in your pocket, I'm
Sure.
guessing as well. So you think like you have like elbowed out enough that you think you can get to there, but you have not got out of this thing.
Okay.
So what are you trying to do?
I'm wailing.
All right, yeah.
Beddoes, do something! Do something! Beddoes!
It's rather hard to do something with you shrieking in my ear,
It's
sir.
like a Wooster and Jeeves, you know. All right, and you are.
Well, two questions, because one is like, is this a sanity check?
Not yet. It will be.
There's some adrenaline going
Yeah,
right
yeah,
here.
it
This
will
is
be,
not
trust
this
me.
was not at all
Trust
expected.
me.
I'm trying to get at the gun.
Okay.
And if I can get at the gun,
Nick, you should bite it.
yeah. No, I went for the gun. This is revolver.
Klaus should bite it.
Revolver
Rudy
went
shouldn't,
through
obviously.
Rudy's head.
Don't bite guns.
Don't bite guns.
So I mean, what would I roll to try and get the gun? Is there going to be no
so
get the
it's
gun?
very. So Beddoes is actively trying to get the gun as well. Like you see Beddoes like doing this. So you kind of have an idea where it is. Make me.
A dice roll?
I'm gonna call it a dex roll. Make me a dex roll.
2.
Jeez.
Okay.
I'm going to check off dex.
Okay. So, yeah, that's right. So
You are a fencer.
like Beddoes has like opened it up a little, and you just sort of reach up underneath, go right in Beddoes' jacket pocket, and you have a revolver now.
And thank you. And I don't know if I got a chance. No chance to shoot, but I am running right. This is going to be point blank at the head.
Okay.
This is
You're
like
shooting the man in the head?
This is horrible. This is. He's not keeping it together. This was not
This
expected.
is his fault.
This is not
This is the
expected.
old man's fault.
The 27-year-old old man.
That's right.
Cosgrove leaps at the light control and turns it, and the room goes dark, and the tongue goes back in the guy, and he lays back down. Yeah, you are both.
Beddoes, why
both
wouldn't you more effective? I don't understand.
Well, we found out, didn't we, sir?
I suppose so.
And Cosgrove just goes. That's what happens when you turn the lights on.
Rudolph?
Rudolph is like at him, just like shaking.
Are you gonna shoot him?
Ran up to it. Well, I mean, not.
Not
No,
now.
he's just he's frozen. I mean, he's not
You know what?
frozen,
Make
but
me a
he's.
sanity roll.
There we go.
Yeah.
There it is.
Like I don't know what he's gonna. He's gonna fail a sand check though.
Yeah, you're gonna shoot this guy.
Rudy,
Hold on.
He
while I shoot
startles
this
when
guy.
you say that. Right when you say
You know
this-
what? You know
and
what? I'm going to allow you a re-roll because of that.
I mean, that's what he would.
Yeah, but if you fail, you're essentially. I'm letting you push this roll because.
Well, here's
if
a
you
question.
Make this sand check, you don't shoot him.
Well,
like,
here's-
he pulls through.
I think this is a better question because his
Okay.
hands are not stable. It's not like he's right at him, but he's like really close. Just because he shoots doesn't mean he's gonna hit. If he startles
No,
and
if you
shoots,
shoot, you're gonna hit this guy.
Okay.
But give yourself a bonus die.
Oh.
Jeez. Giving you all the chances to succeed here.
You don't want Fez Guy to die?
He's dead already.
It's his favorite character.
All right.
I got a 70-something and an 80-something.
All right. So there is a thunderous boom as a small, but they weren't as good at making revolvers quiet in 1893. There is a loud boom in a small enclosed space. Everybody make me a con roll. Oh dear.
Woo! What's a fumble?
96 to
Okay,
100.
a 95.
Got a 7.
Wow.
Could
all
use
right.
that on the
So
sand check.
Hard success.
Somehow the three of you are not deafened.
I probably ran up to.
Yeah.
There you go.
You and Cosgrove are deaf, are at least momentarily deafened.
Yeah.
There is a now we're gonna make everybody's gonna make a sand roll because
Again?
well, this one you're gonna lose some sanity.
Okay.
That was just to see if you shot him.
Okay.
So this guy's head explodes like a watermelon,
Jesus.
and the Fez just drops to the bed, untouched, just sitting there kind of quivering.
I put it on.
Don't
I
you
take a
dare.
penalty dice to my sand roll.
So everybody
plot
make a
armor.
sand check.
That only goes so far.
I got plot armor.
All
I'm
right,
putting that
if you
down.
made it, you lose 1 sand. If you missed it, you lose 3 sand.
All right. Off to a good start.
And this might be the first time that some of you have seen
I told you it was real.
someone get shot.
Oh, that part. Yeah, that was fucked up.
Rudolph can hear you, but he's never blown someone's head up before,
Right,
much
right.
less killed someone before.
I can't hear anything.
I'm gonna walk over and just like take the gun out of his hand.
it's barely in his hands are like this.
just
and it's
like,
just around
oh,
his
all right,
finger.
all right. Just gently pull it away from him.
Rudolph, what have you done?
Oh, what have I done?
The Fez. I can't hear what y'all are talking about, but I don't care.
Don't touch it! Don't touch
I'm
it!
not touching it! I can't hear you. I'm gonna take some sheets and bundle it
All
up
right.
and tie it.
Cosgrove is saying too loudly, "We don't have much time. That's going to get the police here." And his friend from Scotland Yard is just looking at you like,
That's right. There's a cop here.
Did you see what happened to Tongue?
"Yes, I saw what happened."
Well,
There goes my reputation.
it was obviously.
It's gone.
Cosgrove will go to his friend, and he thinks he's whispering. "Look, they're just stupid children. They don't know what they're doing. This was an unfortunate. Please, let me take care of this, Jim."
Obviously, we were attacked. I don't understand. We're not being out of line here.
Cosgrove can't hear you, and he doesn't. The
Obviously, Rudy didn't mean to do anything wrong.
What was that? There's now a headless, emaciated body, and sitting next to it
Vibrating sheets.
is the sheet the sheets kind of stop moving after a little bit. Cosgrove is trying to get his ear right, and he just motions, "Come with me." And he says, "Jim, stay here, and I'll be right back." And he takes you out, and
As we leave, I say, "Come along, Beddoes."
Yes, sir.
I've got the Fez with me.
how does Beddoes not kill Professor Smith? And that's going to be the
Because he loves me.
Yes.
The only answer. It's the only one.
Why though?
Why?
He asks himself that every
day.
night.
as he's walking down with you, and Cosgrove says, "Look, I have been in contact with Professor Demir," and he goes in his pockets and he pulls out
A handout.
yes.
Papers.
Oh fuck!
I love a prop.
I need scissors.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
This is never.
Use your
gonna work.
teeth.
Let's see if my elementary
it.
school teacher.
You should fold it first and then.
Oh, he's doing it on the fly here,
You're
baby.
honestly not doing so bad.
Yeah, look at you go. Honestly? Like,
Wow.
My eyes aren't even bleeding
Praising
watching
me
this.
with Saint Downs.
you're only fucking up a little bit.
I mean, I'm a little bit.
I've seen people do that worse.
You're exceeding expectations.
My expectations were 0.
This is like a whole percent.
Now I'm feeling
Now you're
pressure.
meeting. Now you're meeting.
Now I'm feeling pressure here. A real GM would have done this beforehand.
Not one of these
Well,
fake
good thing you're a
GMs.
fake GM.
Yeah.
Oh no, not more props.
More problems.
There are three telegrams.
Oh,
God.
Wonder where the third.
That's okay. Rudolph can't read right now.
Well, here's
you have to have one character.
Here, alarmingly, is handouts. Oh no, good. Professor Demir's first telegram. Go ahead and give that a read for the audience at home, and then you do the second one.
Professor Demir's first telegram. Initial telegram from Demir to Smith. I've been keeping tabs on the, I've been keeping tabs on cult activity. Stop. A man named Mencav has come into possession of a terrible item known as the Blood Red Fez. Stop. He is traveling to England on some mysterious purpose. Stop. One of my students based in London has volunteered to follow him and report end message. And then the second one too? Telegram from Demir to Smith Friday. Is that me, Smith?
Initially it was, until Smith became a player character. It's
Understood. Okay. My student Pook has elected to try and steal the fez. I have warned him Mencalf is dangerous, but he will not listen. I fear for his safety. He is your address here. He has your address in London. Please aid him if you can, and message. Oh my.
now there's a third one.
The all caps is very difficult to read.
Yes.
Telegraph from Demir to Smith Monday. Fez is very dangerous. Stop. Impossible to destroy. Stop. On no account wear it. Stop. Have trusted allies bring it by all speed to Constantinople. Stop. Will use what knowledge I have to destroy it. Stop. Warn them in no uncertain terms their lives may be at peril. Stop. I will meet them at Sirkensi?
Sirkechi.
Sirkechi. I will meet them at Sirkechi Station. End message.
Oh my.
I have to remember, it's Constantinople, not Istanbul.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've made that joke a lot during the stream.
Every time you say
We say Istanbul. that's how
Istanbul, it goes through my head.
Yeah.
So
my.
so he's this is what. So I need.
Are we the trusted allies?
Yes.
Oh.
I need
He
for
trusts
you.
us.
Tomorrow there is the Orient Express, which will travel directly to Constantinople. Please.
Yes, of course.
Take this horrible item.
What do we do once we get there?
Don't put it on.
Obviously.
Of course not. Why would anyone do
Why
that?
do we do that?
Professor Demir will know. Hopefully, he is researching how to destroy it. There may be some ritual that can be performed.
Ritual.
Yes.
Yeah.
And also along the way, I have arranged for a compatriot of mine to add a little bit of security to your group. A German gentleman, rather handy with a bayonet.
Klaus, somebody you would get along with quite well.
Yes. Well, you've been working on your German, right?
Jawohl.
Yeah. Yes. Very good.
Baron von Hoffler will board the train in Vienna.
Quite possibly the most German name I've ever heard.
Other than Klaus Klein.
Maybe.
He needs to work at
Rudolph
Udo
Klein?
in there.
Ja.
Natürlich.
Which
It leaves tomorrow. Tomorrow at 5 p.m. That gives you some small amount of time to prepare.
he says that we're in danger. Who's after this?
Well, I assume that that Mencap fellow that he mentioned.
And it's a cult?
Yes, he said something about it.
Yes,
Only what you. This is all the information you have.
I know exactly what you. Yes, that is the information that I have.
Cult activity.
But I assume that you read that curious bit in the paper the other night about the man, the fez collector who was murdered?
Yes, we've all.
Of course. Was he connected to that?
I mean, we all did. We all read that.
You found
19.
this article in 23.
Yeah, I remember.
The Rotherheitha Fez murder. But they couldn't. They said that a glass case containing Fez literature in rare books and manuscripts was overturned and smashed. No Fezes were stolen, only the books.
And how recent was that?
That was.
I mean, for us in 1893.
3 days ago.
3 days. Oh, very recent.
Yes.
Days. Oh, my.
I can only imagine that perhaps that could be connected to all of this. And if there were some book that could have the key to destroying this thing,
Yes, of course, we must find the book. Books will give us all the answers we need, of course.
If you say so, Sam.
Yes, I do.
And so he wasn't human anymore, right?
You killed a human man.
Jesus.
We don't know that. Julius?
He died.
that man.
He was.
Look.
Rudy, you made a choice, and it was a big one, but you shouldn't feel bad about it.
I don't understand.
You were protecting us.
Yes. You did a noble thing. I appreciate. I'm forever in your debt. As is Betters. Isn't that right, Betters?
Of course so.
I will talk to Jim, and I'll make sure that the police are not involved.
This isn't on Rudy.
This isn't on Rudy.
No, of course not. I will speak with the inspector, and
That man had a giant tongue that came out of his mouth.
But he wasn't a man.
He
wasn't. I didn't kill a person.
That creature.
He was a man, so.
Julius, I
I'm just
swear
saying,
to God.
He was. He was a human man who was cursed by this hand.
Julius.
What?
Rudy is a very sensitive person. Could you just be a little bit more delicate
Oh.
about the way you
He's
talk to him?
weeping. He's weeping right now.
I'm sorry.
I can't do it because I'm laughing too much. But he's weeping.
Rudy, I'm sorry you killed a human man.
Good fucking
I'm
Lord.
sorry. I'm sorry you did that.
What have I done?
I'm sorry. You killed
Cosgrove
him.
looks at you and says, "Klein, get your shit together.
Yeah, get it together.
You will be on that train tomorrow, taking that thing to Constantinople.
Yes, sir.
Go!"
Yes, Professor.
And he goes back up into the house. He goes into the landing, and the landlady is standing there with a rolling pin going, "Who's shooting guns in my house now?"
It was Rudy.
Just gently put hands on Professor Smith and just gesture, guide him away.
We'll never come back. Don't worry about it.
Cosgrove is slipping her money
Right.
at this point. And then he's going upstairs. So,
Spoilers. We come back.
You do.
I guess I do too.
Everyone but
You die there.
bird's nest.
I think everybody but one does.
Yeah.
We don't know that yet.
That's what I got
know
back.
that yet.
Oh, yep. We've begun this here as we mean to go on.
We must find a library or
Klaus, make me a luck roll.
the Fez shop.
Well, I rolled insanely high for luck.
All right. Normally you roll really low.
Well, I rolled high, which is good.
It's good.
Yeah?
So I made it, yeah.
All right. Okay, yeah. When you wrapped up the fez, you were very careful not to touch it at all.
Oh.
It's a good thing no one's touched that fez. Okay, let's carry on.
Wait,
So-
if they do, would you shoot them?
I mean, he'd have to shoot himself.
No, I've touched the fez.
You've done.
I'm not. I'm Nick saying this.
It's okay, we scraped it all off. It's
Yeah.
in the vial. It's fine.
And this is Julie Smith saying, Rudy, didn't you touch the Fez?
Bettis is going to go under the corner and wave down a carriage.
And
Okay,
Rudy will
well, okay.
hyperventilate.
Yeah, I'm rubbing your back. Okay, so what do we need? We need
Swords. We need to get our swords.
We need swords, obviously.
If I had my sword, that would have been
It would have
different.
been fine. It would have been fine.
Some good gin.
No.
Oh.
No, we don't. No, we don't need that. We don't need that. We'll get some
We
tea.
definitely need a book about fezzes.
Well, look into it.
I will.
Julius.
Yes, that'll be me.
And
And Beddoes.
And thanks to 1893, you actually have the address of where the crime took place because they used to put that in the paper.
They did.
Fascinating. The robbery, which happened at 37 Dover Street, where no one will certainly go because criminals don't return to the scene of a crime.
I mean, all the good stuff got taken.
Beddoes, let us go.
Yes, sir. The carriage is here.
Call them another one, because they want to go to a different place.
Well, let's get out of here first, sir.
Yeah, maybe you could drop us off, and we should get a good container for the fence.
One carriage. That's a good idea. Maybe a hat box?
That would make sense.
But then maybe somebody would put it on. So maybe something you could lock.
Which no one should do. So
maybe a case that we can lock.
So you're in the carriage.
A locking hat box.
And there's a moment where, like, all of what just happened kind of rolls over you.
Oh.
And there's a silence that comes across. And in that silence, you just hear...
What were you saying, Rudy?
It's clearly coming from the sheet.
Gotta lean closer and listen.
Beddoes?
Rudolph is pressed up against the wall of the
I have
carriage.
points in etymology. Does it sound like a language?
You can make a roll. By the way, that's the noise my fridge makes. I'm convinced
At
it's
like
telling
3 in
me
the
to kill
morning?
someone. Yeah, like I'll wake up and I'll hear this like.
It sounds like it's following a pattern.
Hard success.
Ooh.
It is not a language that you recognize.
This is how Klaus goes insane.
But make me a sanity roll.
There it is. Pooja just
Jesus
smiled.
Christ.
Are you getting mythos?
No, I rolled a 7.
All right.
Can I give myself disadvantage?
So you lose 1 sanity because, like, you open the thing to look in, and the sound, whatever it is coming from under the fez. It feels like it's not it's the fez, but it's coming from, like, inside. Do that on camera. It's coming from.
The voice is coming from inside.
Those calls
the
are
fez.
coming from, but not. It's not coming from, like, the top. There's not a mouth on top of the fez or anything.
But it's from the interior.
Yes.
And so I don't recognize the language, but does it sound like a language?
It does sound
Does it
like
have the pattern of
yes,
speech?
Yes, it does sound like that. Maybe chanting.
And, like, does it feel like, I mean, would I know, like, Klaus is getting academic about this, so, like...
You know you made a fantastic roll.
Yeah.
And that if there were information to be gleaned from this, you would have that information.
So you need more information.
You know that this is not...
Listen better.
I mean, this is not... This is... You would feel like this is not a language that has been spoken...
Right, because I think Klaus also, like, focuses on... Well, I mean, there's certain languages that he would know better than others, but it's, like, actually, like, more like the source, the font of languages.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and this does not... You don't even recognize, like, a grammatical structure or anything like that.
I think that this manifests this loss of sanity as, like, this is actually very fascinating.
Maybe if you talk to it.
So I'll sort of try to muffle it and say it doesn't sound like any language that I've heard, which doesn't make sense.
You've heard of every language.
I mean, of course there are more languages to discover, but dead languages, generally you don't get to hear them. You have to discover them.
Quite an exciting time.
Yes, this is... Well, perhaps I need to spend more time with it, but...
I don't know if that is maybe a thing to think.
Well, I'm not going to put it on.
No, of course not.
But I could... We need to know as much as we can.
I do agree study is in order, but I don't know if necessarily...
Quantifying something is the first step to understanding it.
Klaus, what I'm saying is perhaps don't be alone with it.
Sure, Rudy will be around.
Rudy also just shot a man in the head.
He did not.
Killed him.
Okay,
Okay.
Hyperventilating again. He's bent over.
because they had the fez on.
Yes.
So-
On the plus side, the hyperventilation makes the whispering harder to hear.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Beddoes-
muffle it with
yeah.
the sheets.
Beddoes, you have something?
Gentlemen, I can obtain a
Locking hat box?
no, not a hat box, sir, but a locking lock box of about the correct size and perhaps pad it appropriately so that we can
Oh, line it with
hear
lead.
that.
Everything's better when it's lined with lead.
If we had
That would make sense.
If we had more than a day.
but we should have a key so that we can access it.
Each of us.
With it, under correct circumstances.
there will be a key, sir.
Wonderful. I trust you, Beddoes.
Also, Beddoes, if you don't mind singing us a song so we don't have to listen to this.
You have a beautiful voice, Beddoes.
The murmuring. Perhaps a sea shanty from your time on the ocean.
Don't make up my backstory.
I could have sworn you were.
Everyone knows Beddoes is well traveled.
Your time on the ocean.
You can also just say he does.
Yes, he does, because I'm
Beddoes
not.
brings a tear to all of your eyes. They,
That was beautiful. I feel
Wonderful.
better.
Thank you so much,
a
Beddoes.
lovely tenor.
Thank you, Beddoes.
Just rubbing his back.
And when you, let's see, who would this be? Probably Julius. When you get home,
Oh, yes.
there's a telegram from Cosgrove that says Hoffler has paid for tickets, waiting at booth tomorrow, 5 p.m.
Wonderful. Yes.
Charing Cross Station.
I disseminate information.
Okay.
Or I have Beddoes do it.
Of course. You're enjoying this way too much.
Having a manservant's great.
So, who is going to go and investigate the Rotherheath Fez murder?
I mean, I think we decided we're going to go look for a book, at least. Is that would be where that is?
Well, so, I mean, the house, a book was taken from the house.
Oh.
Or book or books, because they make a point of saying no Fezes were stolen, but a glass case containing examples of Fez literature and rare books and manuscripts was overturned and smashed.
Wait, so did it contain the books and manuscripts or stuff about the books
It
and manuscripts?
contained the books and manuscripts.
So, yeah, I suppose we'll go and...
I'm worried about Rudy.
I'm gonna violently wash my hands.
And I'm also really fascinated by the hat. But I'm mostly worried about Rudy.
Okay.
I think Beddoes' like primary concern right now is getting something to put that hat.
I'm putting
the
it.
fez
I
into.
will tell you that when I get home, I'll put it in the chest until we can.
Oh, a steamer trunk. I would probably do it.
No, it needs to be something that is much more particular to it.
Oh.
That can lock.
But for the time being, I will put it in a chest when we get home, and we won't look at it anymore.
Yes.
Everybody make me a spot hidden roll.
Or listen to it. You know, I'm taking a full-on shower, actually.
I have good stats. My dice do not agree with this.
Pooja made the roll, so... what's the
99.
roll? 99.
Maker's
Fantastic.
mercy. Okay, I'll stop whining.
I see everything.
No, what you see...
Oh, please not just repeated visions of...
No, you just can't, your eyes, you can't stop looking at the fez.
But the fez is in something.
It's in a sheet.
And I'm holding it.
It's in your brother's arms, and you just, your eye, you know, you keep trying to like,
Oh no, there's no subtlety at this point.
you're just like
Rudolph.
staring right at it. Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Rudolph, you're staring at the hat. Rudolph.
You got a success, right?
I did.
Hard or regular?
Regular.
Okay, regular.
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 You would swear that as you are heading out to go to Rotherheath, you would swear that there's a guy that you saw standing outside of the bird's nest.
Did anyone else notice a strange person standing outside the bird's nest?
Huh? Oh.
No, I'm afraid not so.
It just occurs to me that maybe there was... Maybe it was just...
Well, what do you see, Julius?
I I believe I saw a strange man. I don't...
Outside the bird's nest.
Yes.
And why are you thinking about him right now?
It just popped into my brain. You know, just when you're trying not to think about something else and then other things start popping into your brain.
Right.
Like a meditation.
Right.
I think I'm going to accompany you, sir, to place the fez into
But Julia shouldn't go to a crime scene by himself.
Yeah, I shouldn't go to a crime scene by myself.
Look, I'll take care of it. I'll put it in the chest.
We're not
Other
going
people
back
want
to the bird's
this
nest.
thing.
No,
No, we're not going
no.
back to the bird's nest where you
Rudy,
killed that
we're going
man.
back
Of course
to
not.
we're going back to our flat. We're gonna get our swords. I'm gonna put the fez away.
Other
Promise.
people want this, sir, which means it shouldn't be
And
left
we have
alone.
swords.
We have swords.
We have swords.
I think we should all go together, and
Yes.
then we can go to the crime scene together with swords.
I think Rudy could
Rudy
use
needs
a.
a shower.
Rudy needs a shower and a sword.
Does
How
he,
both Klein
sir?
brothers said we have swords at the same
That's
time.
right.
We do. We're good with them.
It's a real sordid situation.
What you did there.
Time for the break now. or
Somebody
we're
give me
about
a bit. Somebody give me a bit.
I'm just gonna yeet D6s at
Thank
you.
you. Oh, no.
Disinspiration.
Oh, I should have used a bit when I was making that sanity check with advantage. Oh.
To bring yourself down to regular.
You still failed it.
No, not for the sanity check for losing the sanity, for the
To shoot the
not
guy.
shooting him.
Wow, I would consider it a victory if I made you use a bit to actually make a roll.
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't do it.
But I threaten.
I mean, I lied about actually making it, so.
So, yeah, I think we're going to go back and lock up
Clean
the
up and everything.
hat.
Okay.
Take a
So Meadows, you want to
shower.
keep everybody together at this point. Okay.
Yes. And
You're the group mom.
you know what? I
you
tend
gotta-
to fall into that role.
Julius, you got a regular success, so unfortunately, you can't point out the guy. He's gone by the time you're
Can't
like pointing him
seem
out.
to-
But you think that a guy was following us.
I believe, well, if nobody else saw him, then perhaps not.
Unfortunately, it's like he was average height, brown hair.
Brownish, lightish hair. It's
wearing a
he
dark suit.
had maybe a beard or not. 2 ears.
Okay. Yeah. If he had
2 ears.
more or
2
less,
feet.
that would be noticeable.
Yes.
All right. So we'll wash up.
You go in. How are you securing the fez in the room?
I'm not leaving it here by itself.
Would we have a safe?
Well, so whose house are you going to?
When we stop by,
Let's
I know
guys-
that we're going to the
You
flat,
guys-
and I think
some
Bedros
of you
is
will have,
shepherding.
you all have varying levels of homes.
So my what's it called? My credit
Yeah.
is 60.
So the Kleins, you two have like a little. You guys live together in a little walk-up close to the university.
Right.
And you have.
A manservant.
Yeah, you've got. Yes. So you have, but you basically have a room that you rent out of a large room, but a room and a sitting room, because your family lives up country.
Perhaps the
don't go to
university
London.
may have a secure.
I
That
would
would be a
rather.
fun conversation.
I would rather go to your place.
Okay.
We have a fez that we'd like to
Lock up.
just
Let's-
listen to it.
Yeah.
Let's go to your place.
Of course. Yes.
Lock up the fez.
Lock it in a hat box.
You have a safe,
You have
right?
a trunk.
we have a safe or something, right?
We have a trunk.
You have a trunk that you can lock it.
Put it in the trunk, and then we'll find
None of you have a safe.
appropriate.
Okay.
Put it in a trunk for now, Beddoes, and then we'll find an appropriate receptacle as we
In
go.
1893, safes are like giant, huge things that.
We can't carry it around. He keeps staring at it, and Klaus wants to.
I want to
essentially-
study it academically
Wants to
because
talk
that is
to it.
what. No, I just look. I want to be
Speak
safe.
to it.
I want to be safe about it, obviously.
Good. Yes, that's
And
what we
we're
prefer,
all
yes.
going to be safe about it.
And we're going to be safe about it. As long as you keep saying it out loud, we will be doing
Get a real
that.
fast talk. I didn't get it because I have 5 in it.
Yeah, I feel like
It's written all over it.
I feel like I have enough base psychology to know you're bullshitting me.
Now, Klaus, I would appreciate it
Julia?
if you entrust this particular item to Beddoes. He is a trustworthy and
trust Beddoes.
stalwart.
I
well,
trust
then
Beddoes.
give him the hat. If you trust Beddoes, you'll give him the hat.
Well, I just want to be
And
able
if you and you will, and you should give him the hat.
We're all going to be traveling with it, sir,
Yes.
to Constantinople.
Yes, and I believe entrusting the hat to Beddoes is of the best for us all. So please.
Yeah, I was going to. I don't know
Okay,
why we're
wonderful.
making such
Yes.
a huge deal about it.
I don't either.
I was just
This
was
deal
saying
is
that
very small.
I was just saying that we should study it at
It's a
some point.
normal size deal, and
So-
we will be studying it.
Once you put it in the trunk,
Wrapped in like a large down comforter.
the whisper, you can't hear the noise.
Oh, thank
Close the trunk, lock it.
Beddoes, whatever you did with that, well done. Because
Did we
I
also,
can't
what,
hear
so what
it.
happened? What was the chain of events?
In terms of?
Where,
Like-
so we were on the carriage.
Yeah.
Was this
You
all
went to his house.
We went
to his
my
house.
Dropping off the
house,
fez.
dropping off the fez?
Put it in a trunk, and now you take a
Now,
shower.
well,
now we're going to your place.
We gotta
for
get
well,
swords.
and
no.
showers.
If we're stopping at your place, I'm
You're taking a
washing
shower.
my
at
hands
my
and then I'm
place.
gonna take a shower and cry.
By all means. You
Give
can
him
take the
time.
crying corner.
Yeah, you
over
can-
here.
No, cry in the shower. You cry in the shower. Everyone knows that.
Yes.
I have a crying corner for when finals are coming up. And,
The
Yes,
landlady bangs on the floor. Stop that crying again!
yes, that is where I
sorry,
apply
this is
him.
done for you.
Yes, that is where I apply him with the gin.
In the crying corner. It's my favorite part.
Another sheet and something the size.
What?
A decoy.
A duplicate.
We carry.
Oh, yes. I take one of my top hats that I'm sure I own.
That's too
Yeah.
big.
It's about the
That-
size
no,
of a
you'd have to
fez.
cut the rim off.
Cut the
If only we had swords.
If only. And we wrap that in a
Yeah,
sheet.
sure.
And
Yeah. It's a good facsimile.
Beddoes?
You're very pleased with the lack of whispering from the top hat.
And I do I do secure the key about my person in a
Yeah.
place that no gentleman would ever reach for.
Did you put it in your secret pocket?
Which one, sir?
Beddoes' secret pocket.
Yes,
God, why are you looking at me that way? Beddoes' secret pocket.
I'm trying to decide if I can name an episode Beddoes' Secret Pocket
Yes.
and somehow still let us have ads on YouTube.
That secret pocket. There's nothing wrong with
Thomas, are we allowed to use Beddoes' secret pocket? Anyway,
Kids, don't let anyone use your secret pocket.
without
It's yours.
explicit
That's
and
why it
excited
says
consent. Explicit and excited
Podcast
consent.
listeners, the secret pocket.
No, that's the allure. We don't know where it is. It's a
Well.
secret. Anyway, here's your. I've turned into the Mad Hatter. Like, I'm not even.
and it's the Johnny Depp Mad Hatter at that.
I start slipping into Scottish. Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
Oh, my
And now you're
ribs.
Kevin Costner from Robin Hood.
I'm Robin Hood.
So,
I'm from England.
so you're heading to Rotherheitha then, I guess.
Yeah, Rotherheitha.
Wait, were we going to
Do
our
you have
flat
any swords,
after this to get
Julia?
swords?
I have a champagne saber.
Champagne saber.
That's all I have.
We have one here.
Champagne saber?
around. Yes.
Yeah, that's oh, I remember.
No,
You're
dead
right.
serious. We have one.
Wonderful.
There's a
But
champagne saber.
no, unfortunately. I'm also kind of conflating Reggie and
You are. It's great.
too much money and like champagne saber. Anyway, no, I don't have.
Well, let's go back our house very quickly.
Yes, let's pop by your place.
All right, so you
Grab your swords.
you head off there, and then you head the address again, very accommodatingly printed in the paper of 3 Brithering Lane.
Brithering.
Brithering.
As we're making the transit to the Klein residence and then to Brithering, I am keeping an eye out to see if I see any peculiar people following us.
He was about this tall.
Make a spot hidden roll.
Terribly helpful,
Had a
sir.
nose right in the middle of his face.
Helpful, sir. God damn it.
Yeah, everything's fine.
All of my dice are fired.
I would like to elect to use a...
So do you want to would you like
I would love to reroll.
I think this would be...
let's use them.
This is a time.
This is a time, certainly. Thank you. That is a hard success.
A hard success?
No. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Maybe.
Wow, what a journey.
Half of 70 is 35, and I got a 28. So yes, a hard success.
All right, so about you clock someone, kind of a shifty-looking character, rough-looking guy who definitely was outside of the hotel and then is there when you come out of the Klein's place.
Okay.
Betos, what do your butler eyes see?
God.
He sees you and just kind of dissolves into...
He sees me, see him.
Yeah, and kind of dissolves
He
into...
homers into a...
Yeah, that's right. He just disappears into a group of people and is gone.
Narrow my eyes in that direction.
Did he have a face?
Several of them.
He was... with a hard success... he had like a trench coat, like a raincoat and a hat pulled very far down. But you did see that he was clean shaven and again looked like a rougher guy. Like these were not expensive clothes.
Okay.
Cauliflower ear?
Didn't see that well
Okay.
because of the hat.
Yes, we do appear to be being followed.
I knew it.
By someone who doesn't belong in the more prestigious areas, perhaps.
Yeah. Well,
He knows where we live now?
Yes, where all of us live.
Well, we won't be here for long, and
we're leaving tomorrow.
we're leaving tomorrow,
It's not a big deal.
and we have our swords,
And it does seem that
we just have to stick together.
Right, yes.
Yes.
and it does appear that the decoy is working, or else he would have gone in and attempted to find the fez.
That's a very good point, Betos. Well done. Well spotted.
Thank you, sir.
Of course. Let us go to the crime scene.
Yes.
Ah.
Let's go.
Said in a tone of too much relish.
Well, Jeff, it's fucking.
I mean, we can be a little excited, right?
Really
It's
exciting.
interesting.
We were accosted by the giant tongue just earlier today. In this life?
I mean, could you believe that?
It's
I mean,
amazing.
and there was a thing whispering
out
to our
from the light.
minds in a language that I didn't
I
understand.
didn't even understand. It's very incredible.
Fascinating.
Yes.
How did you survive to adulthood?
Money.
Rudy?
A lack of whispering fezzes.
Rudy's already shell-shocked.
And we've just started.
I'm good. I'm good now. I'm good.
You don't look good. You know, I have some cough syrup that
I mean, you
might
look
be
great,
interested in.
Rudy. You look great.
Don't get him hooked on cocaine just yet. Too early. Too soon.
So the carriage pulls up. This is a very sleepy, quiet neighborhood. Most of the houses are dark. It's like, by this time, it's about 8:30 at night. Most of the houses are dark. This is a little small one-bedroom cottage. And there doesn't, I mean, it's been a couple days. Doesn't seem like there's any guard. There's no longer a constable standing here, so it's probably not a crime scene any longer. But I mean, it's still B&E. You know.
Sure. Well,
We look around.
Betos,
See
go
if
on
we've been
inside.
followed. We see if there's a constable walking around. Here, we look.
Okay, yeah, you can make a spot hidden.
We all look around.
Okay, yeah. all
Sure,
right.
everybody, if you want to look around.
I'm
Anybody who wants
distracted.
to.
I'm thinking about the voice.
Hard success.
All right, yeah, you don't see, there's nobody around. It is very quiet.
I think we're alone now. I don't think there's anybody around.
Wow, Tiffany, that's a deep cut.
You said the body electric earlier. All right, Mr. Deep Cut.
We are a group of deep cuts.
Real deep cut-ups. Nobody's here. We can just go inside. Betos, go inside.
We'll be recasting Dane for the next episode.
I'm gonna say
Unfortunate, we wish him well in his future endeavors.
I'd like to use a token to re-roll whatever I just said. I don't even remember.
I am sorry that I offered you coffee earlier.
he doesn't need it. He's like the squirrel from Hoodwinked.
Thomas noticed this trend of when it's a first episode or when we're back from a break, things go off the rails.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're excited.
Next episode, we're going to be tight.
Oh, man. We're on
We're
top
just so
of it.
excited to see each other again.
Yeah, we were like a month and a half off.
Yeah.
Who are you people?
Yeah.
My name's
I
Dane.
missed you too, Ezra.
I'm still loving that card. Go on the Discord and check out Pooja made these fantastic Great Danes Society, the Great Danes with the train,
Yeah.
with the...
if any of you are cartoon execs,
we're
pitching our.
We're ready for. We've got a great idea for cosmic horror for the kids.
You gotta prepare me on.
A, B, C is for Cthulhu.
2 words: flesh tank.
Ha!
Good times.
It would look great in a. And you got a hard success. So
Did.
As part of this looking around while it's quiet, there is a broken window in the back of this cottage.
Oh, let's use
How
it.
broken? I guess I wouldn't know. I'm gonna follow Betos.
Yeah, no. So as you look around, it's broken in like such a way that you could reach in and turn the knob.
I do so.
Okay. Yeah, you're inside. It is.
Someone else broke. Someone else broke, and we're entering.
No,
I'm impressed.
We just did the E part. That's all.
I saw an opportunity.
Which one is more illegal, the B or the E?
That
I'm
was
not
pretty
sure.
cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Shall we go?
Yeah. Let's go.
And so the house has been ransacked, and make me a sanity roll because there are fezzes everywhere.
It's not the fezzes that bother me. It's exploding heads.
Oh, all right. Well, then you're fine. Yeah. Actually, no.
I'll make one. I'll make
You
one.
make me the sanity.
I
roll.
start
You're good.
I start listening.
Yeah, that's right. All right, so yeah, Klaus is picking up fezzes and just like a seashell, like holding them to his ear.
Now that terrifies me. 'Cause now I'm listening.
Klaus, you seem distracted. What? Put down the
More than
fez.
usual?
Yes. Put down the fez. We're
Well,
looking
no, I just have to check
for what?
each one.
But you don't have to hold it to your head.
That's not-
Don't hold it to your head. Don't hold it to your head.
Okay, I'll stop. I just have to make sure.
So there are hundreds.
Well, I have to check.
Fezzi?
Well, you'd hear them. You'd hear them already.
I'm sorry, you said fez.
Fezzi? Is that the plural of fezzes? Fezzes?
No, it's a
Fezzi?
murder of Fez.
Oh, a murder of fez. Yeah.
It's a haberdasher
You
of
murdered a
fezzes.
fez.
No, I didn't.
In one case, it did whisper quite loudly.
But
It came
everyone-
to my mind.
Yeah.
Be quiet.
Yeah, everybody.
And I'm listening.
I'm looking for books. I'm looking for books.
Yeah, you're gonna. So
These two are distracted, and we're gonna look for books.
Yeah, you don't. There's no whispering. It is very quiet.
Don't have to wait too long. We can help look too. I just had to.
No, I mean,
You
wants to check
find
every single one.
You find a letter from a Mr. Leeds in Para, Constantinople, offering the princely sum of £100 sterling for the book The Whispering Fez, which he understands has recently come in to Mr. Rotherheath's possession. There's no envelope or address. The letter is dated 2 weeks ago.
Okay, so the owner of this shop is Rotherheatha.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Who was offering the
A
reward?
Mr. Leeds
Mr. Leeds.
in Para, Constantinople. Para is a neighborhood in Constantinople.
Okay.
Okay, so the book isn't here because it was stolen.
You have not. Now you start looking for a book that says that,
Yeah.
and there's clearly a bookshelf, and then that case that was knocked over, and there are a bunch of books there, so the two of you looking at the books can make spot hidden rolls.
mean, it only takes a little bit to listen for fezzes.
There are a lot of fezzes.
Well, no, it's just everyone be quiet for a minute.
17 out of 70.
Oh, nice.
And I can move
Which is
on.
a hard leaning toward critical.
Yeah. You find a ledger, and in this with that roll, you make the accounting roll too.
Hey.
There was a book, The Whispering Fez, that was part of a lot that was bought from an auction house. It was valued at £25 for its antiquity and rarity. And that appears to be the only thing that is gone from this house. Like, if you spend 2 hours, like, cross-checking this ledger with things, and that book,
is very
The Whispering
meticulous.
Fez, is the only thing that is missing.
It's the only thing we need.
So, of course, it's the only thing missing.
So somebody got it already.
Someone took it.
And obviously they know that this book has, or the Fez has some sort of power.
I mean, to be fair, it says Whispering Fez, so it sounds like a singular. So I suppose
Just
these
one.
other Fezes.
So as long as it's just one, we don't have to...
So, Klaus, that means you don't have to be...
I mean,
you don't have to be...
I'm halfway done.
No, but, I mean, by your own admission, though.
Well, yeah.
Aren't any
but
more, so-
according to this book that we haven't read,
Right.
so we don't know.
Okay.
Perhaps we should take the Fezes.
I
just to be-
don't
Well,
think we should.
this one's the closest. You should switch it with the top hat.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
That's actually a good idea.
Maybe we should all have a Fez on us.
I don't...
Use as like a decoy.
I don't think that's...
You are encroaching on sanity check.
You're pushing yourself.
That is...
No, I'm talking about me. I'm talking about
You are
like Rudy
encroaching
is.
on a sanity check. That is a...
I'm threatening you with a sanity
You're getting dangerously close to affecting other people here and yourself.
Klaus,
Yes.
what is the benefit of all of us wearing a fez?
No,
besides
not wearing one, but
Decoys.
owning one?
Decoy, Fez, decoy. They're,
so that if they come
I check
after
out the
us-
window. Are they watching?
I'm almost...
There is no one watching.
Okay.
I will take the Fez that is close to the one that is the whispering
Okay,
Fez.
decoy.
A
Decoy.
A decoy, sir.
Because if we...
And just give me 10 more minutes to check the rest.
I have been searching for 2 hours, sir, and you're only halfway through.
Well, I have to give each one a... Okay, I'm sorry. I'm being ridiculous. I'm being ridiculous.
Let's have a group luck roll. And I'm looking for 3 successes.
Oh!
A hard success is 2.
I think it was, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it might have even been critical.
Ooh, what'd you roll?
But were
Well,
you,
I got 30. I got 13 out of 88.
But you said we needed 3.
Yeah.
That might be the 3.
I'm trying
Who
to-
has the worst luck?
What's 10%? So 10% of 83 would
23.
be 8. So
I'm
we need to
willing
roll
to give
88.
you a reroll.
we need to roll a 9, essentially.
if you want.
so I have the lowest. He is saying...
I'll give him
somebody-
a reroll because he's the
The
lowest. luck.
lowest. All right. Will anyone second this madness?
Will you second it?
Well,
I'm offering it.
I have a 45 luck.
Yeah, I've got a 50 luck.
You should reroll.
Yeah,
You should reroll.
No, I'm. You want it?
I mean...
Do you want it?
We have enough for both of us to reroll.
We do have...
I'll
enough
second
of
you.
both.
Thank you.
so
There
that
we
one's
go.
Second. All right, both of you can re-roll.
Still failed. Not as badly, but failed.
Okay.
Well, I got 2.
We could spin a third one. Just kidding.
So Beddoes trying to speed things up doesn't go very well, and you're like, but there's just 3 more, so you're just
So
holding them up
I think at this point, being best friends,
Yeah, we're best friends.
I would...
on paper.
And we like each other quite a bit.
Yeah.
I would probably like come up and like just touch his elbow and be like, Klaus,
Yeah, Julius?
I'm a little concerned.
Well, me too. If this is a concerning situation.
No, about you. You're acting a little off. You seem a little...
Well, I mean,
I'm telling you from the outside, from a scientific perspective.
right. It's just,
in a purely scientific sense.
Empirically, you are acting as
but as a friend.
As a friend, I'm concerned for your personal well-being. This seems to be affecting you in a particular way, and I just need you to be aware.
It's just this is proof
As
that
a-
we were right.
And I'm very excited as well, but I am afraid that these findings are affecting you in an adverse way, and as a man of science, I think that you should be aware of this.
Take a step back.
Whatever it is that you need, you should do. Because if you continue down this way...
Well, to be honest, this whole today has been a lot. So
Of course, it has.
As Klaus says, today has been a lot. Is there someone in there? And that's where we're going to go to break.
Beddoes, get the door.
No, sir.
We will be back just as soon as 6, 7. I don't know if Thomas is still here.
3 more people just showed up.
Can you? Wow. It's gonna be.
There's a conga line going on out there.
Party in the bathroom.
That might slow us down.
Yeah, it's good, very well. Nobody watches this. Just keep remembering. So we will be back shortly. Thank you for all of the bits. You have greatly helped the players, in some cases in spite of themselves. And we can't thank you enough. So come back. We will be back very soon. Welcome back, internet friends and our podcast listeners. And if you get a chance, don't forget the other great programs Quests and Chaos has. We've got Fandelver Mondays, and we have the Redacted Reports, which is back.
Yes, our first episode of the new season dropped a couple days ago.
There you go. There's great shows out there in whatever you like. Our old stuff. Go look on YouTube, find our old stuff. We have 3 seasons of Call of Cthulhu on there. First season, Masks of Nyarlathotep. Second season, Down Darker Trails. Third season, Children of Fear. Many of these fine people did silly things with me through all of them, and go check those out. And our old D&D stuff is also great.
Thirsty Sword Lesbian.
Thirsty Sword
I did
Lesbian.
Spelljammer and Thirsty Sword Lesbian.
Yeah.
But of course, Ren ran Thirsty Sword Lesbian, so it's the best.
And had a lovely time with it. And of course, I persuaded Ezra to play D&D with Swords and Sages.
I ran D&D once.
I'm so sorry.
I still remember. I think.
Yeah, was that traumatizing?
I think it was. I don't remember who it was, but somebody like had this very intricate thing. Like I cast this spell that does this, and I was like, sure. Sounds like something that could happen.
Hypothetically?
I did not know a lot of 5th edition rules.
Klaus cast Fireball.
It makes you.
We agreed you'd stop doing that.
I'm sorry!
Man, we spent so much time when I was in high school trying to figure out, math nerds, how big a fireball explosion actually was.
Yeah.
And like we all had different answers.
Sure.
Like we were all like, no, that's really big. Oh, it's not as big as you think. It was.
I have this sudden uncontrollable urge to steal your lunch money.
I was poor. I rarely had lunch money. I had a sad boxed lunch, which my mom would put tuna fish sandwiches in. There's no worse sandwich to sit around in your locker for 4 hours.
Well, it's got a marinade.
No, it's gonna get squished.
Yeah.
And she put tomato on it.
Oh.
Well, yeah, which was even. I mean, that's gonna.
So what about the train?
What train?
What
There was
train?
a Fez.
Oh no! So there's a. That was subtle.
We're having a perfectly good conversation about squished tuna fish sandwiches.
No, I know.
And you completely derailed.
No, I heard.
There was
I
a knock.
Were you there for it?
Yeah, I was.
That was good stuff.
This is what the After Dark is for.
We can talk about tuna sandwiches later.
All right.
Thomas
all
is
right.
editing this whole thing out. You'll never hear this. So yeah, there's a knock at the door, and a voice says, "Is someone in there?"
Betters get the door.
Absolutely not, sir.
Is Rudy still standing at the window?
Yeah, but you're in a side window, like looking out like this.
Oh. What?
Outstanding.
Klaus is having a hard time.
What did you say? It's fine. Spit
Every
take.
time.
No. Nobody's here?
Coming.
I beg you. What is? You shouldn't be in there.
Okay, just context. We came in through the back door.
Yes.
Should we get out through the front door really fast? Was the knocking at the
Knock
front
is
door?
at the front door.
We should get out the back door very
Yeah, we
quickly.
go.
We'll be right there.
Let's book.
Who is
One
this?
moment.
We book it.
Scatter.
One moment.
Let's see. Let's get a group luck roll.
We just did that.
I know.
That's
but
how we got in this
I'm gonna
situation.
We're gonna find out if you left the back door open or not.
Of course we left it open.
Okay. We'll
Why are we
find out.
rolling for this? Did we not?
You're not professionals. You're young idiots.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
All right. So.
Does anyone mind if I do a reroll?
Why would I have
Sure.
closed? I mean, okay.
Second.
Thank you.
I don't even know if it's good or bad to leave it open. I'm just like, why would I close it?
All right. It is closed.
We open it.
I'm
we open
strong.
So no, it opens quite
opens.
easily. But I hear that door opening. This is the police.
I'll be right there.
What does
Keep
what
going.
does the
Stay the
back
course.
look like? Is there
So
an
it's
alleyway?
like a small yard fence all around.
Okay.
Like about a 6-foot wooden fence.
Jump over it to the neighbors.
I mean, one of us can jump on. Okay, go. We're just go. We're running.
Let's go.
We're running and talking.
The policeman says, I hear you running.
Yeah.
Right there.
I am not
Meadows, give me
Stop
a-
it! It can
give
tell
me
you're
a
getting
leg
further
up.
away.
Give me a leg up.
Like, you hear a whistle blow, and in the distance, answering whistles.
I will help give a leg up to get over the fence.
All right, so because you have an assistance here, I will give you a bonus die to everyone except, because I guess you're going over last.
I'm
So-
size
I mean, I
80.
would-
I feel like you could just
More
step
people.
over.
No, because you're smaller, so I'm gonna help you up.
Yeah, but I'll wait at the end to pull Beddoes up from the
Well,
other
we're gonna
end.
get up. We'll all pull each other up.
Yeah.
So it's
I'm
only
getting you up.
6 feet, so this is
Yeah, this is
super
not a-
hard. This is just to see how quickly you're gonna get over.
What's
This
the
is
roll?
to see how quickly. It's gonna be a climb roll, and you get a bonus die.
Okay.
Oh, who didn't put points in climb?
I
Shit happens with Charlie. Charlie has points in climb.
I learned my lesson. I put points in climb.
I got a 1.
Holy moly!
I do a backflip.
You've never seen Julius move like that. The adrenaline of a policeman.
You have the bonus dice?
You second you. I'll second you.
Well, I'm trying to get you up.
Oh, I'm good. I'm good.
Oh,
Wait, what's your roll?
Like a 20-something.
you were just making a face like.
I was doing the math.
Okay, math face. Understand.
Yeah, math.
So, did anybody miss the roll?
No.
Okay, that's good.
But now we're getting pulled up, right?
Well, wait. Did you two roll?
Well, no, because we're getting.
I was told not to
them
roll
up.
yet.
No, go ahead. You two roll. Now you both have a bonus die as well. You're helping each other over.
Oh, this is gonna be rough.
46. So
I
not
make it. Yes, exactly.
All right. So Beddoes is the last one over, and you are getting pulled over, and you hear a voice saying, "I'm looking right at you. Stop!"
No, you're not.
Coming!
You keep saying that, and yet you're going, not coming.
Yeah, we're not holding for this
gonna
conversation.
hitch myself up
Yeah,
over
you
the
get
last
over,
of
and
the
he
fence.
says, "This is an enclosed lot."
Okay.
So we're gonna climb over another. Keep
Should
going.
we just give up?
No,
give up?
we're armed.
Kind of.
Okay.
Wait, what did you say?
I whispered that.
No, he didn't hear it. This is an enclosed lot. You're gonna have to go through someone's house. Just come over here. Tell me what you were doing in the house of a man who was murdered 3 days ago.
Look,
He's not made a case for this.
we're privileged. It'll be fine.
No, they're not gonna bail me out again. They told me they wouldn't bail me
I'll
out.
talk to Mom and Dad. It'll
No,
be fine.
I'm pulling you.
I'm wearing a bow tie. I'll go talk to him.
I can hear all of you whispering.
Yes, officer.
Coming.
Yes.
Let's go. Let's go.
I'm actively looking for one. You have to go through someone's house, okay?
Yeah, I'm in the same boat.
You and Beddoes are like, find a door. We could probably take the housewife.
I'll come talk to the constable.
Yeah, I'll go.
We wouldn't even need to take the housewife. They'll let her sleep.
I'm pulling your arm.
Come back over the fence.
I already got my doctorate.
I think I
Fine.
hear 3 of you,
Yes, there's at least 3 of us.
at least.
What? There are only 3 of
I'm
us.
pulling you.
Come over the fence.
I scramble up over.
All right,
the
yeah,
fence.
you're over the fence.
Yeah, okay.
All right, that's 1.
Yeah.
And we're trying doors.
So you guys are. All right.
No, I'm pulling back. It's like,
I will go try doors.
All right.
I mean,
Beddoes-
okay, I'll let go.
All right.
my reputation.
They're getting their.
What are they? Come on.
No, they're.
I'm jumping over.
One of their
right.
pants fell off, and
All
so
right.
they're trying to
this
get
is
their pants
2.
back.
I heard at least 3 voices.
Have we found doors yet?
Beddoes, just come over the fence, please.
Who's Beddoes?
Beddoes, please, just come over the
Of all
fence.
the
Sir,
trying
I
to remember
promise
his
you
name.
there's a
all the
reasonable
times.
explanation for
Different guy.
everything that has happened today. We just got startled because it's been a day. It's been a day.
Real day, Constable.
It's been a day.
We got a call that there were looters in the house of a man who was murdered,
No.
and I find.
Okay, I just am a Fez appreciator.
And, well, we are looking.
So you were gonna.
No, I just wanted to look at them.
Are you coming back?
I'm
You
checking
will
back checking
notice.
doors.
You will notice that no Fezes
Yes.
were taken.
Okay.
No.
They're there.
He's right. I have the fez.
Yeah, you're not there. So are you just like knocking on the back door?
Absolutely
of
not. I'm just I'm doing that careful check of like back handles.
All right. So the first one.
Less
Roll a D6.
subtle check. But I'm checking. Yeah, I'm not
6.
knocking. It's
All right. The first one is locked.
Okay.
So you're going to need to climb over a fence to either the right or the left.
All right.
So essentially, this is the houses enclose this entire block. So all of the yards are connected.
Okay.
By fences.
how close are all the houses though?
The yards are like 5 feet, 6 feet. They're very small.
Yeah, but there's no sideways down.
There's no side connections at all. These are it's like the Sunset District all the way around the houses.
Wow.
I get that.
You know, and then
The block is just straight houses all the way around.
these are
Little
the-
cottages.
All right. I'll help you up. You help me up. One of us is helping the other one up.
Sure.
Beddoes, I
No,
said
he didn't see it. Who's Beddoes?
My
Are there
man.
more kids climbing around in these backyards?
Yeah, he's.
I mean, kids is relative.
Officer,
He's a
I'm
policeman. You're all crappy. College.
I'm Professor Julius Smith, and
and I'm Dr. Klein.
We study antiquities, and we were told that there were interesting finds in this residence, and we found a way in. So
You found a way in.
Yeah, well, the back door, of course, but we.
Sir, it might have been. We are both upstanding citizens. You can look in our
How
records.
many more are scurrying around back there?
My man Beddoes is back there. He's.
But
had
he is
has a trick
absolutely.
knee.
But he's absolutely dependent upon like anything you would put on Beddoes. You should
Yes,
put
of
on
course.
Julius.
No, I
obviously.
vouch for him 100%. But he has a trick knee and he's having a difficult time with
Second
them.
door gives.
Excellent.
So he's finding his way. But I just want to assure you and all of the yard that everything here is on the up and up, and that we meant no offense and no.
You broke into a crime scene, a house where someone was murdered.
Well, they do.
And you say you were Fez appreciators?
Okay, that was
Studies of
a
antiquity.
way of putting it.
Yes,
We
studies
are
of-
history. We
Yeah,
study history.
we study history.
And this man has quite a collection. And our intention was to speak with an officer on the crime scene, but we didn't see anyone here.
We let ourselves
Naturally,
in.
you went into the house.
Yes, we let
It
ourselves
might have been
in.
ill-advised, sir.
I think so,
But,
yes.
and I apologize profusely.
You know they published the
You know what else
address,
is
right?
ill-advised? Running away from police officers when they tell you to stop.
It's been a day.
We
I said
panicked.
it's been a
Moment
day.
of panic.
I didn't know who you were.
Why?
I didn't know you were a police
I
officer.
said I was a police officer.
I'm
know,
hard of hearing.
I've never spoken to a police officer before, so this is quite a new experience.
Well, you're
for
about
me.
to speak to several of them.
I sure hope not.
Sir,
If you're cool.
That's about 100 years too early
you're-
for that.
I already said it.
If you're
hip,
chill,
Daddy-o?
are you a chill dude? How
You're
chill?
not a square, are you?
Do you smoke any weed?
Sir, we didn't mean anything by it. We're academics.
Sincerely apologize, and we would like to.
Bring the other idiot here.
Well, like I said, he has a trick.
Could the other idiot show up, please?
Are we making stealth checks now?
Beddoes.
So you open the door. We'll cut over here. You hear a radio inside.
Split the party. Split the party.
We're good at this.
One of you better show up.
Absolutely not.
No. I killed a man today.
Well, you shouldn't show up. Beddoes.
The door. You open the door very quietly. You definitely hear a radio. It's either really loud on the second floor or it's a normal volume here on the ground floor.
Okay.
BBC Three. Actually, back then it's just BBC Radio.
Yeah. I'm gonna shift forward a bit just to see if I can like hear if it's coming from up or down.
Make a listen roll.
What year is it? 18 something?
1893.
Yeah, I was doing 20s.
That is a fumble.
Oh, excellent.
My
All
dice are all fired tonight.
So you
Bunch of jails.
lean forward a little too far, and you push the door open, and you knock over some porcelain curio that hits the ground. There's a little, and all of a sudden you hear a.
We should run. Run.
I'm about to punt a little rabbit, little eagle
Running
bait.
around the corner, like scrambling, is like a little Pomeranian. Like this dog is like 80% hair. It's got like a bow with, in its hair, with like its hair put up, and you hear a voice upstairs going, "Oh, Muffy, what's that, Muffy? Get him! What? Is there somebody there, Muffy?"
Muffy the guard dog.
Going.
Muffy the
going.
guard Pomeranian. Meadows, please come back.
I'm going.
Yeah, the cop is like, "You hear that dog?"
Do you want to hand me the fez?
I'm calling. We're
you go.
calling him.
I take the
Okay.
wrapped up
Are
fez.
you running through the house?
Yeah.
What are you? Okay. Sure. Make me let's call it a dex roll to avoid Muffy the guard Pomeranian.
Look, if
About to punt this dog.
I'm not trying
No animal.
hit, like this is
death.
honestly, this is a luck roll as to whether or not that dog tries to go for my ankle at an inopportune time. Like there's no consideration given to the dog. I'm booking.
I don't want to hurt Muffy, but
If Muffy's in the wrong
If I have
place
to.
at the wrong time, so do you want a dex check, which is actually better, but I'm not doing, or honestly, it's a luck roll.
You know,
offer me a roll, sir.
So my luck is 50. It's only 5 points down from dex. It's. I'm being real.
I'm being real.
I make a luck roll.
All right, yeah, you like you
Muffy
like,
misses me.
Yeah, Muffy's not a very good Pomeranian. Right?
Well, it's the hardwood floors when they get
And the nail, yeah.
You just like
slide. Yeah.
Also, like you come running at Muffy, and Muffy goes and runs away,
You look pretty scared.
barking. Muffy's like, "Roar, roar, 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 roar." He's like, "Hey, you hurt my dog!"
It knows what I've done.
I killed a man.
There's a
I'll
black
kill a
stain
dog.
on your soul.
Oh, dogs can see that.
Oh yeah.
Muffy you hear Muffy running upstairs.
Sure.
All right, you get to the front door. The front door is locked.
Probably locked. Yeah. I would.
You're just.
I would solve that.
Yeah. You
Solve that.
I solved your front door puzzle.
First in a non-violent way, but if I'm struggling with it and there's a lot,
Use dog on door.
Oh God, we're gonna put in Click Adventure.
Zork. We're going for some Zork now. Examine dog.
it's not working.
Why would you do that?
Well, hopefully it doesn't come to that. You know.
Can't do that here.
Yeah,
There's
use that
actually,
later.
There's an RPG that is that, where it's like you're playing Zork, and one person is the computer, and everybody else stands in line, and when you come up, you say like, "Go north." And then they'll tell you what happens when you go north. Then the next person says
my
something.
God.
Sounds
And
interminable.
It's really fun. It's surprisingly
You
fun.
say so.
But you have to like back in the day, you had to enjoy those games.
So the door.
Had.
So
burning question.
yeah, you're gonna definitely be out the door before, and you see him like book through the house. Are you gonna follow him?
Betos.
This constable
It's
wishes to have
fine,
a word
Betos.
with you.
You're not going to be.
he's quite
You're not going to
charming.
be liable for anything here.
You should have given me the revolver. No, you shouldn't have given me the revolver.
Why are you phrasing it that way?
What
Because
is your name, sir?
Constable.
Constable?
Constable McHugh.
McHugh.
and you seem like a respectable man.
Just a
and
Oh, do I?
Just
you
a
do.
real charming.
You do, and we are also
Charming
respectable
bloke.
men.
So you're following him in?
No, I'm gonna come back
All right,
to them.
so
I
you
passed
come
off. I
over.
passed off the one stolen thing.
All right, so you make it out the door. Make me a luck roll.
God,
I will second whatever I need to say.
thirded.
I don't know. Because
I
I will
will
100. That's
anti.
funny. If
Well, it's a fumble.
right out into a police officer.
I have already gotten like 3 fumbles
Yeah.
tonight.
Oh, an 88 though.
Betos.
All right.
That is not a luck roll.
So you come out the front yard.
I do.
And there's a constable like walking down, like looking, and he says, "Everything all right there, sir?"
Say yes.
Yep, out for a jog.
Would you please go back inside, sir?
What?
There's some ruffians.
I wouldn't stop. Like, I didn't like
You said
stop
everything's
running
fine,
when he
right?
said something. Everything's fine. And then I turn the other way and
When
I
you take
run.
off, he blows his. He's like, college kids. He blows his whistle, making me run. Look, if you run, when I catch you, I'm just gonna beat you for making me run.
Need to put all my breathing towards running. Can't answer.
This poor cop is like, fuck. He starts running.
Mr. McHugh.
And when so as you
Constable
say, Mr. McHugh, the other whistle goes off, and he says, "There's more of you."
No, it's just us three. I don't know what that whistle's about.
Seems like a dicey neighborhood.
Anyway, this is my man Beddoes.
Somebody got murdered here. Have you heard?
Beddoes, this is our friend Constable
So-
McHugh.
You.
He has the trick knee. He had a hard time getting over
look,
the
he's
fence.
a large man, and
He's a
he
large
has
man.
a lot
Yes,
to work
the
with.
bulk. And well, anyway, he was accompanying
Giggity giggity.
us. He was-
Is this back to the secret pouch? Is that what it is?
No,
Yes.
it's not about that. It's not about that.
Would you like to see his key?
You're not here. So.
All right.
Yes. Yeah.
So
what can
you
we do?
went into the scene of a crime
Yes.
because you like fezzes.
We are interested in antiquity.
Well, we're historians.
Yes, but you know they post the
You know what
address.
happened in history?
What's that?
Someone was murdered here 3 days ago.
Well, that's very recent history. My focus is.
We had very little interest in the murder itself. It's more the
What
fezzes.
were you interested in the
The
house?
fezzes and
Well, there
information on fezzes.
So he had an extensive book collection that.
Did you know that the fezzes go back to the year of, and then I rattle
Yeah, right,
off
right.
some shit.
He says, all right, I have several questions. First of all, what the hell's a fez?
Oh, it's the little hat that.
He has so many, and
Looks
they
like
don't say anything.
Hey, look in the window. You can see them.
I'm gonna keep looking at you lot.
Well, if you want to know what a fez is,
He has so many.
it's quite a few.
We heard about the murder, which we are very sad about.
Paper. We
We're
read.
very sad about.
No one should be murdered. No,
It's very important.
All right, then.
We're anti-murder.
Paying you respect.
To be fair, we're both anti-murder. We don't like.
I don't like it when
We
people
don't like
die.
it.
Generally speaking,
Prefer people to live.
Make me a con roll, Rudolph.
please. Rudolph.
I'm sure I'll be okay.
Cop has clearly skipped leg day.
Okay, hard success.
Yeah, you are easily outdistant. This guy is like, he's now just blowing his whistle in a, like, raspily.
Trick is to keep a good pace. Don't overdo it yourself, or that guy.
You are an Olympic athlete.
I mean,
You're not here.
Fair point.
Danish.
You're not here.
all right, just
So
We are
the
very
tassel.
happy to leave, and I'm so sorry. And we learned our.
I just
lesson.
had a point about the tassels. So when they
Julius, I
bind
swear to God.
together, it's very interesting.
I have ceased caring about the hats.
Oh, I see. Well,
I haven't received a satisfactory answer for why you were in the scene of a previous murder.
we didn't
So-
really consider that. It's
so-
our fault.
Sir, we read about it in the paper, and the address was listed.
The address was right there.
And we,
And that was an invitation, was it?
well,
of a sort, yeah.
for a certain type of person who maybe doesn't.
A criminal?
No, not a criminal. Not a criminal.
No, an
Just
academic.
An
If
academic.
anything.
Thank you.
If
thank
anything,
you.
an
That
academic.
might be worse.
Well,
your
I
words,
guess
not mine.
Depends on the we.
They spend rather too much time in their books, sir, and
And
don't
we would-
really understand how the outside world
Thank you,
works.
Beddoes. That's why we brought Beddoes, and he
And-
told us not to do it. He said not to do it, but I
Fucking ran away!
Yes, of course, but you.
He was helping us.
He was helping us. He is my.
Only came back because a dog caught him, apparently.
No. He
No.
came back because I called him. He is my man, and
He's a
I
good
did
friend of ours, and we care about him
my
deeply. And
butler, Beddoes. And
look.
he's into my employ. And
sir, we
We are very sorry, and we are upstanding citizens most of the time. It was just this once. That we screwed up.
There's your episode title.
Upstanding citizens most of the time.
We screwed up just this one time, and we.
Oh,
And
you
we-
know,
Well,
you know, we
and
might-
I believe you screwed up one time when you went into the scene of a crime.
Yes.
Right.
Screwed up a second time
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
when
no,
you
yeah.
fled from police pursuit.
Right.
Yes.
Screwed
Yeah.
up a third
Yes.
time.
Yes.
Oh,
When
third. What?
you
Wait. Huh?
had the third one run away and not come.
No,
Yes.
we didn't have him. He has a trick knee.
It just took him time to get back, and sir, we apologize for everything.
Why don't we write him a note? Constable McClue.
Can we give
We
you a
are
recommendation
very sorry.
to
I have a recommendation for you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, we're
That is
all
To
ears.
come with me down to the station.
In stereo, no less.
This is how you can tell we're best friends.
Best friends. Not to be confused with anyone else.
You would never call anyone else.
Of course.
If you are fine
Especially not
upstanding
Rudy.
citizens, then I'm sure there's someone at the University of Bloody Idiots that will vouch for you
Yes,
and tell
corroborate.
me why you decided going to a crime scene was a good idea.
Yes, if you contact Professor
Stallingham, sir.
Stollingham.
He's our mentor, and
Yes,
he's a.
Oh, fine job he's done.
Ultimately, he's responsible
Well,
for our action.
sir, that is honestly true.
So if anyone needs to go
Sir,
to
did
prison,
you-
it's him.
Sir, did you never make a mistake?
Have
when
you never
were
made
younger?
a mistake when you were younger? Constable,
What? What does that have to do with anything? I didn't break laws.
we made a grave mistake, and we are deeply sorry.
And that's why you're gonna come down to the station.
Yes, we're going.
but-
We're going. We're totally. We're
I'm
going.
gonna ask a few questions, write down some things like your name, your address, that sort of thing.
Certainly. And you'll notice it's
Prefer not, but
the first.
it's our first.
Yeah.
We are deeply
Your first what?
transgression.
Crime.
First crime.
Our first
Baby's first crime.
crime under the.
Our first crime is also a very strong episode title.
You know, one time I did go into the sweet shop and took a penny candy when I was 7.
Oh. Well,
Well, lock him up.
he was a minor. He was a minor. Okay, we're going to the station. We're going.
Why can I not get just a straight answer of why?
And then one time I did take a pen from the college
Scandalous.
bookshop by accident.
If you could have, when we started this fascinating conversation, just given me a straight answer for why you wanted to be in the house of a man that was murdered,
We did.
you appreciate history.
We were
No,
studying.
sir, we're interested in his book collection, but the book that he had was gone.
Stolen.
So you couldn't take it.
Correct.
Well, we wanted to look at it, to be fair. We weren't gonna steal it.
A lot of libraries for dead men, are there?
It's a very rare book.
Sir, we
One of a kind, one might say.
we didn't mean to do any harm. We were looking for a book. That is the honest answer.
So you went into a crime scene
Yes.
looking for a book,
That's
And it
right.
wasn't there.
and you were not gonna take that book.
Well, we were gonna read it.
We're going to take it in our minds.
So you were gonna sit in a dead man's house.
Well, we were there for quite some time, which is why you.
Wait, what?
You know, most libraries could be considered dead men's houses.
Okay, sir.
Have you ever been punched?
Yes.
In Beddoes' mind every goddamn day. No, why?
Sir, we weren't trying to. If there had been police here, we would have asked them, but no one was here.
Nobody was here.
Well, you're right. This is our fault. Clearly.
I'm not trying to.
That's not what we
That's not what I was saying.
We're simply saying that we were overly ambitious
We were.
in our pursuit of knowledge.
Yes.
And we must atone and say sorry. Which we are doing. We're saying sorry. Please,
We are sorry. We are sorry.
None of this is making me feel any better about any of this.
Why not? What would?
If you want us to go down
A
to the
straight
station,
answer.
that
We are
is-
trying to give you one.
That is honestly, sir, the straightest answer you're going to get
Yes,
from this.
it's-
I don't know what the fuck that accent is.
You were going into.
Charlie's trying to come.
Charlie's banging on the door. Let me in. I need to get in here. I say.
All right, look, come with me. The station's a couple blocks away.
Yes. We're very happy to do that.
You know, I've never seen a police station up close. This should be rather interesting.
I'm going to enjoy putting you in a cell.
Don't what? You said ask questions. You didn't say anything.
Julius,
Yes?
let's just go along with it.
I'm okay.
So, are you like running to a tube station or something?
No, I'm trying to figure out whether or not I go try and run back to my
Okay.
flat.
1890s tube station.
The
What?
London Underground opened in the 1880s.
Oh,
Actually,
wow.
earlier than that, yeah.
Sweet.
It
Very
was
cool.
It was the first underground subway.
That sounds terrifying.
Yes.
The
Sounds-
stations were beautiful, man. In the old, there were chandeliers.
Oh.
Especially
Or do I go back to Julius's where the fez is?
I know what Klaus thinks you should do.
No, I should study the Fez. Nobody else should
I mean,
look at
I don't want to be alone with it, but I don't want it to be gone. I mean, I have to check. I have to check on it. I'll just check on it.
Beddoes, make me let's call it an intelligence roll.
Fuck.
You showed not me.
No, you wouldn't think of this.
73 out of 55.
All right.
Anyone?
And I will second you.
Yeah,
All right.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Might as well burn them. We got them.
Burn 'em.
Yeah, burn them.
Why are...
Your dice are cursed.
My dice are
Not
already...
a fumble. It's not a fumble.
I'll give you this at least. Something the policeman said, like, concerns you. You're like, There was something he said that I didn't. That was not good.
All right, Beddoes, let's go.
Okay.
Down to the station.
No, I'm sorry. Not in that. There was something he said that you're like. God, how do I put this? Something he said like raised your shields, not in a like I'm threatened way, but in a like, damn it, I'm.
Suspicion? Spiders?
Yeah, some
Spider
sort of
sense?
weird. Yeah, some sort of weird like. There's something going on here. Sixth sense. If you made the roll, I'd tell you what it was, but I can't. Yeah. So you guys start to walk back. He walks with you. Another one. That was another one. Very fast. He was like a sprinter or something.
I have no idea
Another kid.
what any of
He
that.
he ran away. He was carrying something.
What? Gary? That sounds strange. You should probably find him. He
Sounds
sounds
more
like,
suspicious
yeah,
than
he
us.
sounds like a culprit. He sounds like somebody, like a bad person. Like, we're fine.
Yeah, we're totally.
We're chill.
I
We're a couple
I've
of
got
chill
a-
dudes.
We're so chill.
I've got a constable talking to the person that owns that house. Find out who.
Somebody was in the house?
Yeah, you have. Who are?
You should take a breather.
Yeah, you
Do you
should
need some
take a
water?
breath.
I'm worried about
If you need a doctor, I'd
Run.
be able to.
Had to run.
I am technically a doctor.
The best kind of doctor. Technically a doctor.
Not a medical. Klaus, you're not a medical doctor, are you?
Okay, we're going back to the station. Yeah, it's fine. So you'll go back to the station. They'll ask, they take your particulars, your name and your address and all that stuff. They keep you in a holding cell for a couple hours.
This is very exciting. This is an
and-
adventure.
It is an adventure. You're right.
After they take after
Rudy's
about a couple
talked about
hours,
how this feels, but
a gentleman in a suit comes in and he says, "My name is Inspector Kendall of Scotland Yard, and I'm the presiding detective on the Rotherheather murder.
Oh,
And I have a few questions for you young gents.
certainly.
Of course. Whatever
Happy
you.
to.
So who killed Mr. Rotherheather?
No idea.
What? Why would we know that?
As a saying in my business, always return to the scene of a crime.
I've never heard that.
That seems
before.
like bad advice for an actual person who's doing a crime to
It's
go back to
shocking
it.
how many criminals are stupid. You know, they run away from policemen.
Well, I'm a
Well,
professor,
so-
and he's a doctor, and Beddoes is my man, and we
Sir,
are very learned.
we have some information because we were interested
We were interested.
in the books, and there was a book that was missing.
The rarest. Very rare.
So,
So whoever did this
Took the book.
took the book. That was what they were after.
right, okay, we know there's a book missing.
Right. Well, we know that now as well.
And we are academics, so we could look into this book more, but we would have to have access to a broader library at the university, I would imagine.
If we were the
Um,
killers, we would have had the book, and we would have never had to go back because we would have the thing that we were looking for. So the fact that we are looking for the book, and it's not.
And we do know the book that's missing. If
That's
you were,
alarmingly close to sensible.
Why would we go back for the thing that we already have?
yeah.
We wouldn't.
What else were you looking for?
Just the book. I don't.
So what's so special about this book?
It's very rare, and it has interesting information about fizzes. The hat?
Yeah, they were all over the house, right?
So-
Yes.
Are
everywhere.
you're familiar with the book that was? Do you know the book that was missing?
No, we just noticed there was one book missing.
Well, we cross-referenced.
Yes, the Whispering Fez.
Yes, that was the name of the book. So you did know that part.
Knew a book.
I'm asking the questions here.
Oh, excuse me, sir. No disrespect.
Seems like we're asking more questions.
No, Julius.
What?
Let's be respectful.
But we are.
The Whispering Fez was the book that we noticed was missing after cross-referencing the ledger. We were looking through. It was a stupid idea
Very bad idea.
on our parts,
We should have asked.
and we would have if anyone was there, sir. This is
Who would you have asked?
the police.
Yes.
If any of the police were on the premises.
Scotland Yard, yeah, of course.
So your plan was to ask the police if you could enter a murder scene.
Yes.
To look for the book.
Yes. We don't have a lot of experience with murder scenes.
I can only come to the conclusion that you are astoundingly stupid, and
Well, now
let's not waste any more of my time or your time.
Now I know Norway.
according to
I know German. I
There's
know
nothing
French.
better in life than calling academics stupid. Oh, it is the best feeling.
How much hyperphysics do you know, sir? Because I have a 5 in hyperphysics. Chemistry,
so-
astrology, physics.
Here's what's going to happen. You are going to not go into any more crime scenes.
Absolutely.
Of course not, without
Yeah.
asking.
Are going to talk to the constables that left a broken window pane in a door that would allow idiots to enter a murder scene.
That's quite sensible to
yes,
talk to
that's
those
fair.
people.
That's
yes.
fair. Yeah.
And I'm never going to see you again.
Oh, that's.
That sounds amenable to
But
me.
I have
You
one question.
Yes.
Yes, of course.
The fourth one of yours,
The 4th.
the runner.
The runner. Oh, somebody mentioned something about somebody running. What about him?
One of yours.
Just the 3 of us. I don't.
Perhaps someone's looking into fitness in the neighborhood.
I hear jogging is really hip these days. A really cool, chill thing to do that
Super cool.
dudes like to do.
Cool dudes.
I spoke to a Mr. Darrington, whose dog Muffy chased away one burglar who climbed over the back fence back towards the house where the constable had you two,
Interesting.
and a second burglar who ran out of his door, whereupon a constable saw him, told him to stop. And
Dennis,
then
did you see anyone when you were over the fence and your knee was hurting?
Come to think of it, I did see someone going into a back door.
Well, there you are.
Dodgy neighborhood.
Beto saw someone, but not a connection
All right,
with us.
here's how it's going to work. When you tell me who the fourth was so that I can be sure that this is not a problem, you can leave. Until you do that, you're going to stay here. Good day.
Beto, would you go ahead and tell them the random stranger's name that we don't know who it is? Go ahead.
That would be rather hard,
He
sir.
closes the cell and he says, I talked to your professor. I believe I know who the fourth person is.
Okay, sir. It's my brother, Rudolph Klein. And it was
What?
And it was my idea. So anything that should come here, it should be on me.
Why did he run away?
Because he's sensitive. Cops yelling at you is scary. Have you ever had a cop yell at you before?
Daily.
Well,
Is it scary?
More tiresome.
well,
You're used to it.
yes. He didn't mean any harm by it.
He didn't mean any harm by fleeing from the orders of an officer of the law.
Correct, yes.
Yes.
Leaving the scene of a crime
Yeah.
is, in fact, a crime.
It's a bad
In
look.
any consequences should come on me. It's not.
You told him to run.
Yes.
You're a terrible liar.
It really is.
Sir, please.
Why did he run? Why did
scared.
Rudolph Klein, and he will read off the address of your house.
Oh!
Glad I didn't go there.
Look, you might have seen his name in the papers recently. A couple times.
For what?
Well, he was supposed to be in the Olympics.
He's an Olympic athlete.
Wait.
Yes.
That Rudolph
Yes,
Klein.
that Rudolph
Yes.
Klein. Yes.
He's Tardy Rudy?
It's Toddy.
How long have you been sitting on that?
Toddy
I don't
Rudy.
prefer that name for him.
It's Tardy Rudy! He slept through the bloody Olympics!
Well, you can see why he wouldn't want any additional attention.
Yes, he's.
This is the best thing that's ever happened to me! Can I meet him?
Well,
Well, I can arrange a meeting. A couple weeks from now.
if it's
Toddy
necessary.
Rudy!
Yes, but he's.
How do you sleep through the Olympics?
Well, you don't know Rudy.
But he's obviously a very athletic gentleman, but he has some trauma, and he didn't want to. And I'm his brother, so I wanted to protect him, and that's the truth.
That, all right, I believe that. That's lovely.
Word for it, I suppose.
I have one other question.
All right.
Where's the fez?
What fez?
There's one fez missing from the house.
Well, I suppose Rudy must have it. I don't.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, probably. Yes.
If Rudy,
So he took a fez from the house. Why?
he's a rather capricious young man.
I believe we were looking at it, and then there was shouting, and we started running. He may have forgotten
So
that
he
he
just
was.
held on to a fez, which, according to my constable, had been wrapped in a towel or something.
It might be the phenomenon of being caught with a cookie in the cookie jar, and instead of dropping it, you
I don't know if we were thinking logically.
We
Clearly,
definitely
we
were not.
weren't thinking logically.
definitely not thinking logically.
But he was thinking very premeditatedly.
What?
If he went into this house and as soon as a police officer said something, took a fez, wrapped it up, ran out the back.
No, he was holding.
He was
it.
already.
Why was he holding the fez?
He was looking at the fez. I don't know.
There were a lot of fezzes in there,
Yes, why that one?
and none of them Yes.
Why not? He was holding it.
So by sheer happenstance,
Picked up a fez.
he, in a house where you were looking for a book that you planned on taking,
Well, we were looking.
Debatable, but yes, that is one interpretation. Certainly.
he picked up a fez, wrapped it to conceal it, and ran away. I hope you can see how, from my perspective,
Oh, yes.
It's,
no, I can
it's
appreciate
strange.
it. Yeah,
It's certainly
very
strange, sir.
The whole thing, it just rings of oddity.
But,
can he return the fez?
absolutely.
Of
Absolutely.
course,
We can
of
return the fez.
course.
Absolutely. No question.
I have a top hat that would work just as well.
And you could get an autograph.
There was a top hat in the house.
Oh, we left it.
I was
Wait,
I was-
what?
It was on my head. And it
Why did you
fell
take off the top hat?
You
You take off your hat when you go inside.
It's
Why were you wearing a top hat?
I like to feel fancy.
He does. Sir, we will get you the fez. We'll get you an autograph from Rudy.
Tardy, Rudy.
Well, that would be...
Maybe on the front page of the newspaper. that,
all right. If the fez is returned
Yes.
to my custody,
Yes.
and I have signed statements from all of you that you will not return to these premises,
Absolutely.
Of course.
Yes.
Yes. Very serious.
Yes.
then I think we can close this episode with no criminality.
Oh,
That is
thank.
very generous of you. Thank you, sir.
I should caution you, though, that should your names continue to arise in my circles, more attention will be paid to your activities.
That is absolutely very fair.
Detective, I can almost guarantee they won't.
And do you know,
This guy's Columbo. Just one more thing.
My wife!
No, this is Columbo Jr.
I like that Columbo. That was Elmo. That was Elmo.
Columbo.
Columbo.
Just one more thing. Elmo had one more question.
That was horrifying.
I'd watch that.
That was pretty good.
I'd watch that. Some AI programs on all over that.
I didn't know I could do Elmo.
That was good. That was good.
We received a call that you were in that house. Now, I doubt you were particularly stealthy, so it could have just been a neighbor.
That is interesting, though.
But-
somebody.
Well, yes, and given the clearly random nature of your actions and your reactions,
Yes.
I think you might have been set up.
The voice sound clean shaven and wearing a trench coat?
We have been being followed recently.
That was
We've been followed by a man who's clean shaven in a trench coat.
of course. Well,
I mean, did they give a name? The person who.
no, it was an anonymous tip from a neighbor, they said.
Did he have a northern accent? Like a little rough sounding, perhaps? Less refined, maybe Liverpool.
Or foreign, maybe?
Oh, perhaps.
I mean, I'm foreign.
Jawohl.
I think that, like I said, as long as I don't hear your names again, no more attention will be paid to you.
And Detective, you shan't.
We appreciate everything you've done for us tonight, and we'll get you the autograph, we'll get you the
Fez?
the fez, and the statements, as you requested.
The fez will be here by tomorrow.
Of
Yes,
course.
absolutely, sir.
All right. Good day, gentlemen.
day.
And he will open the thing again, and he says, actually, night. It's about 1:30 in the morning.
I wondered why I was so exhausted.
And we've been making very poor choices.
Well, let's see that doesn't continue. And he'll show you out, and you head back to, I don't know, do you go to your place? Do you go to
We
his
go to
place?
my place.
Yeah, that's where the fez is.
Are you there?
Yeah, I would assume I would have been paranoid about going in there.
So are you like standing outside?
I mean, I would have looked around outside to see if anyone was watching the place before going in.
Make a spot hidden roll.
God, I can't actually do that.
Well, try.
Well, okay, I made it.
All right,
Another success.
Yeah, leaning down the block, leaning and just looking at you smirking is a clean-shaven man in a trench coat.
Okay,
I'm gonna beat the shit out of him.
am going
For
to.
like 5 hours, you're not.
I will clutch the
Yeah?
package more tightly, turn around, and.
He slowly starts to walk towards you.
No, I'm gonna turn around and walk. I don't know where I'm going.
He's following.
Yeah. Oh God, I already ran tonight.
You're athletic.
So I'm gonna look for. Try and find. No, I know the area. I'm gonna look for somewhere busy
Okay.
to try and lose him in people.
He's walking very casually, just whistling Camptown Races.
The most English song you can.
We don't know if he's English.
That's very true. There you go.
Okay. Now I'm threatened.
Oh God, he's with the Admiralty. But yeah, he's just very casually.
I'm just keeping
Yeah, so
distance.
you're now.
If he gets
heading-
close enough, I will start to run. But I'm gonna see if I
He
can.
never seems to get that close. But so you've turned onto a theater street. So there's stuff going on. It's about 9 o'clock at night.
Okay.
So some shows are getting out. Some late cafes are having dinner. It's a Friday, so
Yeah. I'll just do my best to see if I can lose him. If I think I've gotten some space, I will actually jog for a few blocks.
Okay. You don't see him.
Okay. That tells me nothing, but
I mean, you think you've lost him. You ran very randomly.
okay. Well, okay.
In fact, you're like, where am I? But then you find your way back. You can't get lost in London.
Yeah.
Except when you get lost in London. But once you find a tube station, you can find your way easily.
Okay. Yeah. And I'll go back to. I'll wait outside my flat, but I won't go in.
Okay. You don't see anybody.
Okay.
An hour passes as you're like kind of huddled in the doorway of the house a couple doors down.
Yeah, I have to use the bathroom.
Yeah, it is uncomfortable.
Okay. Yeah. I'll scan around again and no.
You don't see anything.
All right,
There's
I'll go
nobody
in.
on the street.
I'll go into the flat.
Okay. Yeah, you're in.
Okay. And I'll use the bathroom.
All right.
You should leave.
I'll push something. I'll push something up against the door while I'm using the bathroom. Not in the bathroom, but against the front door. And then
that's
once I
one way to
finish
trap
using the
yourself.
bathroom, I can, and I'm keeping the lights off.
Climb out the window.
No, but
all
then
sounds
pull
pretty
it away.
premeditated.
Yeah.
Because, well, I'm just gonna like huddle near the door and wait.
All right. About 11, there's a knock on the door. Mr. Klein? Mr. Klein, I'm with Scotland Yard. Yeah, no, you can say it. We have reason to believe you are in there with some sort of contraband hat.
Man, I wish Scotland Yard was actually this good at solving crimes.
We spoke with Professor Waltingham?
Oh,
Framingham?
Stallingham.
Stallingham. We spoke with Professor Stallingham. He gave us this address.
Stop picking.
Oh, sorry. I'm nervous.
You're bleeding.
You're,
I'll get up.
okay. I don't mean to concern you, sir, but your 3 compatriots are being just talked to by the police. By us. We're the police.
So
Perhaps you've heard of us?
I'll get up and open the door, but I'm
Okay.
like looking past him.
Why is there a dresser here, sir?
Someone was following me.
Are you all right, sir? You look not well.
Come inside.
I think I'm good right here, sir.
You're about to get put in bedlam.
Did you take a fez from...
I shoved the bundle into his arms.
Okay. Why did you...
Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
Why did you take a fez?
Someone's following me.
So you've said...
Wants that fez.
So someone wants the fez that you stole from a crime scene.
It's more complicated. Yes.
Okay.
Keep it wrapped up.
Are
Wrap
you
it
in
up.
danger, sir?
I'm looking around.
Yeah, you don't see anything.
I think I'm safe now.
Okay. So I have been told to say that if you turned over the stolen hat, that you would be free. But to use your words, sir, it might be more complicated than that. You seem very worried. I'll ask you again, sir. Are you in danger? Not normally a question one pauses to consider.
Well, I'm trying to think how to do this and not come off as completely crazy. But, you know.
Well, Nick, you know what?
Yeah, you know what?
So bad.
Too little, too late.
Here we go.
You've really been playing it a certain way.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, but I think you're the one who's in danger now. You should.
Because I have the hat,
He's gonna come for you.
and he is...
I don't want to say the Whistler, but I want to say the Whistler.
Good name. That's a good
Yeah,
name.
I whisper it. Just completely, yeah, I'm
Just to really go double down on
yeah,
it.
he's like, man, it's been
The Whistler.
You know
been a
Camptown
rough-
Race? He doesn't,
No, he changed.
He doesn't
changed
do
the
that
song.
one.
Yeah.
A man who whistles, I take it?
He was following me and whistling. Look, I've had a long day.
Clearly. Are you sure he was following you?
Oh, yes. I had to lose him. Over near the theater.
Have you hurt anyone today, sir?
Oh. The hairs on the back of his head stand up. Images of a blasted head. The revolver seemingly weighed in his
I'll just
hand.
mouth the words, he wasn't human. I won't say it and then say, no. No.
Okay. Did you hurt this man that was following you?
No, I ran.
Okay. And can you describe this man?
I'll
Okay, you tell. Yeah,
regurgitate
you know,
it.
you tell him that. Well, that's fairly nondescript.
No, he I don't okay, never mind. No. I'm laughing because I'm like things I could say.
If you think you are all right, I don't think there's anything else I can do here unless you ask.
You just need to be careful with that. Be careful if you're followed.
With this hat that you stole, what is so special about this hat?
He wants it.
Why?
I don't know.
It's a hat. Why did you steal it?
So he'd go after me instead of my friends. And he did.
So he was following.
What's so funny about this?
I am
This
so-
is horrible.
No, it's
Oh,
amazing.
I
You're
love
doing
it.
a great
Doing a great
job.
job.
You're doing a great job.
There's a guy, by the way, I think on YouTube, who's like, all Ezra ever does is get police to overreact to everything they say. And I'm like, have you listened to the tripe these people?
my gosh, no, a police officer would be like, I can get you in touch with someone.
You're very generous, and
No,
we
this is
appreciate it. We
very,
appreciate
like,
it.
he's like,
Also, have you met cops?
Yeah.
if there's someone
well.
holding you here, give me a signal.
Right,
You're
yeah.
doing like,
Blink twice.
Yeah.
So you took this hat. Why didn't he go into the house and get it?
no, he's after us.
So not the hat.
He wants us if we have the hat.
But if you don't have the hat,
I don't have the hat. Now you have the hat.
so he's gonna come after me.
I hope not.
Well, as do I. If I hear anyone whistling, I will certainly be concerned. I'm going to go if you're all right. Are you okay to be alone? I could take you to your brother.
Yeah. Yeah,
Will you come with me, sir? All right. It's a short walk.
we can't drive. Do you have a car? No, there's no cars. You don't have a
Do you have
carriage?
a carriage?
I used to be good at driving.
Used to be.
Used to be.
No, we don't. We have bicycles, but not at night.
Newfangled technology.
It'll be fine, sir.
Real tall. They got a big wheel.
So he'll walk you for a little while, and then he takes you to a station and he gives you a cup of coffee, and he says, "Wait here. They're talking with the inspector. I'll let him know that you're here." And now you guys know that he had the fez when he was needling you about it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
And I'll take care of this. You're safe here, sir. And so you guys, when you come out at like 1:30, when he brings you out, Rudy is sitting there. He has a blanket over his shoulder, and you may be asleep on the bench. I don't know.
Well, I
if
mean,
you
they
can
gave me
sleep.
coffee.
Yeah, that's true.
Although I hope they switch me to cocoa.
If you want, they'll give you cocoa.
Oh, yeah.
He really likes cocoa when he's feeling stressed.
So yeah, he's sitting on the bench in the like lobby of the police station with like a blanket around his shoulders
Rudy!
and a cup of.
Are you all right, Rudy?
He found me.
Who?
The man.
Oh.
Oh, the man who's following us.
The inspector is standing here watching this.
We can talk about
The Whistler.
that. I don't know what that is.
Okay.
Detective, thank you very much. I think you have the fez and our business is conducted.
We have everything you need. You
Save
can go.
for-
Thank you
the-
so much, sir. We appreciate it deeply. And
We'll
I'll
be
like
sending our statements.
put my arm around Rudy's shoulder and like.
Rudy, come with us.
I need that blanket. Sorry.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can have it back, and then I'll walk
Yeah.
Rudy out.
And then we probably just exchange everything that's happening
Yeah,
between all of us.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Well, this is.
That's what I was trying to think of.
What's that?
Someone called.
Someone.
Someone called in the tip.
It was probably our whistler.
But he thinks that we should go back to your place.
Yes.
He was waiting at your place.
Well, we have to go back.
Yes. In any case, we have to go back.
But we're all together,
That's where all my stuff is.
That's where all
and
my
and we'll leave tomorrow. And this will all be. We'll do what was asked of us.
Yes.
I did promise an autograph.
And we can sleep on the train.
Don't bring that up. No, go ahead.
But we can talk about it tomorrow.
How many copies of that paper do you have?
In all fairness, if you want to get it out of the way sooner,
I mean,
there's
to
a
be honest,
two-pronged
I could
hand.
probably do it pretty good. Pretty good forgery.
You wouldn't know.
I can't do forgery anymore, but I can do my own signature.
But let's get back and we'll do shifts. Maybe
Might be a
watch
good
the
idea.
Fez.
I love one of my favorite Call of Cthulhu things is where people suddenly become like a D&D party. Who wants the first watch? I was like,
Here's the thing, going back to that, because like I've had my sword the whole time.
it's true.
Have they?
I've had my revolver the whole time.
Yeah, well, but the revolver I think hasn't been like on a holster outside. The
No.
sword's hanging from my hip, and I assume you.
Well,
Well, you went in voluntarily.
Luckily, there was a dresser.
Where, when is the train leaving again?
5 p.m. today now.
Oh, okay, so we do
Okay,
have
well,
a
let's
day.
get some sleep. Somebody will be near the Fez.
Yeah. Well, maybe we just sleep with it, like, under our head or something.
Absolutely not.
Oh, right.
I think I would love to sleep on.
Absolutely.
Better, you make a good point, Beddoes. Perhaps not.
I'm going to make several so.
Fair enough.
Okay, so let's get some sleep, Rudy, and we'll do what was asked of us by Scotland Yard, and we will get on
Pretty
that
much
train.
checked all those boxes.
Almost.
We have to do,
Gotta do a signature.
statements and a signature.
Yeah.
Yeah, which we will do, and then we'll get on the train tomorrow. But we will be in the same room as the Fez.
I think a quick message to our professor also tomorrow after we wake up.
Yeah.
You mean today? After we wake up?
It is not today until
After
you
we
fall
sleep?
asleep
Yeah,
and wake
that's
up.
right.
So luckily, in 1893 England, there are 4 postal deliveries a day. People wrote letters that were answered the same day and would go back and forth.
Right.
So we'll let him know that we appreciate his help last night, and that we're
You're on the train.
And that we're
Yeah,
on the train.
and we didn't get any
in the
info
morning.
about the West.
in the
Whisper.
morning, everybody make me a luck roll.
You
the
and your
lowest-
luck rolls.
The highest number is gonna. This is gonna happen to.
Oh, I did it.
I
got
rolled a
nuts.
99.
99. Fantastic.
Whoa.
And
Okay.
You did not sleep near the chest, right? We prevented
So-
that?
What's a hard success?
Half of your.
Yeah, half. There's half, and then.
Then I got a hard
fifth.
success. I got a 6.
20%. So a half, and then 20%. So you have the last watch or whatever,
Yeah.
and you're sitting, by request of Beddoes, you are not sitting in the room with the Fez.
Yeah. But I'm actually, I have my notebook open, and I'm like trying to do like as best an approximation of what I heard.
You hear very faintly.
Whistler.
Whistler.
Where are they coming from?
And a piece of paper slides under the door.
I'll read it.
All right. It says, "See you in Constantinople."
Oh.
Write something back and slide it up. Come up with something really witty.
Do you like me?
Istanbul.
Not if we see you first.
I write XO.
Tell you later.
Do you want to go to the movies? Check yes, check no.
Do you like me?
Yeah.
Yes. No.
A
Maybe.
bloody fingerprint comes back on yes.
Oh, they do.
That's your
And so you can show them that. You can show
My
everybody.
friends, yeah, sure.
Disconcerting.
I heard whistles. You were right.
Whistler.
The Whistler.
He has a name now.
The Whistler.
It's a good name. It's very catchy.
There's no tardy Rudy.
I mean,
Gah.
we don't say that. We don't say that in front of him.
I was trying. I like it until that moment when she said that you were that guy. It never occurred to me to have. But I was like, the newspaper would totally have come up with a
Yeah.
name for him.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was trying to think of like Olympics. No. Then the best I could. Tardy Rudy was the best.
Tardy Rudy.
It cuts.
Yeah, which is why I don't say that in front of Rudy. I never say that name in front of Rudy.
Well, I'm gonna have to sign it now. So.
You won't have to.
You'll never know.
I'm protecting him.
He's been selling.
Yeah, we've been paying for
Someone
Okay. So I will recount that. But
All right, so you guys get some rest, and then you board the Orient Express.
I would want, before we get on, to find a lockbox of some variety to
Yeah, you
put
find
this...
you find a lock. Yeah, you can find a box that is appropriate size.
Yeah.
There's a you pull it out and you once again hear the.
Shut up, sir.
I would really love to read that book.
I would also.
It's no kidding. It's a very whispering.
You don't have to say it like that. I'm
You're just very eager. You're just.
I'm just interested.
I've seen you interested in things before. This goes beyond interest.
Okay, we don't have to get into it.
Okay, that's
We don't have to talk about it.
As
not a
Beddoes
big
is very
deal.
pointedly packing him and
Regular sized deal.
Smith's.
It's fine.
It's not a big deal. Yeah.
It's not a big
It's not
deal at all.
Yes.
Small deal, even.
Super small.
If it was even a deal.
Yeah. Which it's not.
It's not even a deal. I would even say it might not even be a deal.
Yeah,
at the end of
I
the
agree.
day.
I agree.
Okay. That's friends.
You get on the train. You guys have so the train from London to Chalon-sur-Marne is not a sleeper, but they serve lunch. So
Good.
you
What's the
At
lunch?
5 p.m.
I'm sorry. It's a supper.
Poached salmon.
So the Orient Express has like 5-star chefs on it. So this is roast pork loin
No.
with like this beautiful cranberry demi glaze and just all this beautiful stuff.
Keep going.
And the champagne flows.
Oh yes. Where's the saber?
I think we brought the saber.
Oh, yeah.
We got
yeah.
the saber.
And sitting at the edge of the dining car, looking at you and smiling,
It's the Whistler.
is the Whistler.
I mean, obviously, I will. Well, I think for a
Better-
while, I'm just gonna like
Absolutely.
not move and just stare.
I see Rudy staring at him.
Better's good.
I'm gonna go sit across from him.
There you go.
He like.
Okay, you don't have to now. Clause is
Hello,
closed.
sir. I believe I might have gotten correspondence from you.
Oh, I doubt it. My name's Bentley Burnham. Bentley Burnham. Sorry, I'm a reporter.
Oh, fascinating.
Yeah. At the Birmingham News and Press.
In England.
That's where
Right. I'm sorry.
it is. Yes.
Your whistle sounds very much like a whistle we've heard
I
recently.
don't think he was
My
whistling.
whistle. I'm sorry.
No, he was just looking.
Yeah, he was just looking and smiling.
He was
didn't
smiling
whistle.
and
We call him the
Yeah,
Whistler.
he
Yeah.
said he's the Whistler.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry. I think we've seen you around, looking at us.
I've got one of those faces.
You are remarkably like every other person in London, but
I think that's a compliment.
sure. If you have any business with us, I'd be very curious to hear it. And I will say I'm a pretty amiable person, so don't feel intimidated.
Oh, okay.
Feel free to ask me whatever you will.
All right. Why were you at a police station last night?
Well, I got some bad advice, and I was looking to find a book, and I couldn't find it there.
What sort of book?
Well, believe it or not, it's about fezzes.
The hat.
Yeah,
Didn't find it, did you?
didn't find the book. Are you also interested
Found any
in it?
fezzes, have you?
Well, we did have to give one back.
Klaus is talking to him for a rather long time.
Yeah, you're all very uncomfortable. It's like
What?
Klaus and they're
What are
both
they-
like smirking at each other and like,
Are they flirting?
I know something.
Am I picking up flirting?
What's your deal?
If they are,
What's
we
your
don't talk
vibe?
about that,
What's
sir.
I'm just saying. I mean, I've seen Klaus flirt before, and it's not far from this.
We got one confiscated from us, unfortunately.
Look
Someone
at the
took your
eyebrows.
fez?
That's right.
That's a shame. It's a shame.
Yeah.
Fez would look good on you.
They are flirting. I can tell. They are flirting with each other.
Thank you.
It's the 1890s. We don't ask about these things.
Wine?
Lovely. Yes. Thank you. Why are you on this this express?
Headed to Stuttgart. There's an expo there that the paper wants to cover.
Oh, fascinating.
No.
It's not.
No.
But you're more interested in
Vez's.
and us in a police station.
Might be a story there. Young academics running wild. University types. My readers love to take academics down a peg.
It's fair.
Where'd your accent go?
I'm tired. My readers love to take academics down a peg,
Certainly.
isn't it?
Go now.
Can I do? I'm not good at psychology, but could I do one to see
Sure.
if he? I'm more curious to see like
What's his deal? What's his vibe?
what's his deal? Is he into me?
God, I hope you fumble this. Hello, guy that wants to kill me.
I didn't get it, but I didn't
All right.
fumble.
He does not seem into you.
Damn it! Damn it!
We learned something new about Klaus today.
I rarely play straight characters, to be fair.
Is this why you left your wife? Your daughter?
Excuse you. He can be Pan.
She was a beard.
Where he was buying.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Ren.
I will not stand for bi erasure, thank you.
He loved Gertrude very much.
I love all erasure. That album is one of my favorite. I love.
I prefer erasure head.
Sorry, I totally lost track of what we were talking about.
Sorry.
Sir, I'm not.
Aren't you?
It's a good question. I am not looking to make enemies right now. If anything, I'd like to make allies. So if there's...
What do you need allies for? I'd love to help.
You would love to get a story, and I'm giving you more to be interested about than I meant to.
Sorry?
It's just, I feel like at this point, what's your deal? Like,
I'm a reporter
you're
from Birmingham.
You're a reporter, and we're
On
four
a
dumb,
train.
and we're four dumb young academics on a train who recently got into trouble, and you're interested in that. And that's it?
Succinctly put.
At this point, I think I'd probably come up and be like,
Would you mind coming back?
Klaus, the service is wrapping up if you'd like to finish your meal. Good day, sir.
Pleasure to meet you.
So what's his vibe? What's his deal?
I thought he might be into it,
Yeah,
but I
no.
don't think he is.
I totally got
I was
vibes.
getting,
that you
like,
would-
a vibe.
I
He
was
walked
totally
over me.
From over
Well,
here, we saw the
yes, he
vibes.
was like-
It was palpable.
Yes, thank you.
No, but what's his vibe? What's his deal?
I think he wants to write a story about us.
Oh, that's boring.
No. And I think that I gave him way too much material just
Well,
then.
that's why I came over and grabbed you.
I'm
because
really bad at this.
Yeah, no. it's fine. Being self-aware is important. But maybe we
Maybe just not talk to him. But
Yeah,
I
maybe
don't know
we
if
don't
he's
talk
like
to him.
part of the cult. I don't know.
part of the cult. Right.
Have you guys come back?
Yeah, we're watching. The Whistler, I don't know what his vibe is.
He's evil.
Yeah, I think
He's not into me.
he's definitely not.
So
Good.
clearly,
Good. You don't want.
you don't.
You think I could do better?
I think he's a killer. You don't want someone who's a killer to be into you.
Meadows, do you think you could?
think they could do?
Do you think he's into me?
I
This
certainly
became a
will.
very different game.
Better.
I certainly hope not,
I
sir.
think you could beat him up.
Man.
I'll look over at our friend the Whistler and
What do you
size
roll
him
for-
up.
yeah.
Now, you know what? I really want Pusha to meet Madame Lynn now.
Oh my God, they would be terrifying together.
No idea what that is?
I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look over at
She
our.
was into everyone. She
was. She was really into Emma.
was into the gorilla. She was very into Emma.
Yep. I'm gonna look over at our friend the Whistler and size him up. Just get a general sense of, do I think I could beat him up and throw him off a train?
This guy is not, he's not a fighter.
Cool. Noted.
I think he might just be a reporter, and he might just be interested in what we're throwing down.
He's a very disconcerting fellow for following us in the night
Yeah.
and whistling and
following us
Rudy.
onto the Oriental Express.
And now he's followed us onto
Oh,
a
he
train.
said he had a.
And you believed him.
Yes. Klaus,
He
you're
was giving me eyes. And there was
all
wine.
the more reason for not. You
I think
drank
I got one.
And you drank it.
You drank his wine.
I did.
If that's not a move, then it's something else, and it's not very good. But as long as Beddoes can put him down at any point that we need, and
Jeez.
and you
I mean,
are.
yes.
What if his tongue comes out like the other guy?
Well, then you can shoot him in the head like you did the other man.
It is unlikely. It is unlikely to happen.
At least we know it works if we shoot him in the head with a revolver.
The
I'm gonna get up and leave.
The lights.
It's time to go to my cabin.
Rudolph, the lights. It's
The
very
Whistler
bright in
gets
here.
up and leaves as well.
Following him.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe he's into him.
What? I mean, I know he's like.
He's a little older. He's got.
No, he's attractive.
Yeah, he's athletic.
I'm athletic.
Yes, but you're more academic than you are.
I'm gonna give it a couple seconds and then follow our Whistler friend.
All right.
Who's following Rudolph?
And I'm not there, but he's completely plain. Like, he's the most average person you've ever seen.
I love that Rudolph's
Are you into
problem.
killers?
I love that Rudolph's problem is not my brother's into a guy, but we're into a killer.
If Beddoes gets up and goes, Smith's going to be like, oh, yes, Beddoes, could you put down my bed before I come in and just put out my night
Certainly,
clothes?
sir. He's already gone.
So
And make sure I have a cup of water, please.
Certainly, sir.
the deep and burning question: how hard was it to get our rapiers into our cabin?
Not that hard.
Okay.
Well, so you don't have a cabin yet. This connecting train is just
But well, we have a plate.
you have a what do they call them? You have a little
Sitting area.
Like a
sitting area
private
with two-
room.
Yeah, you have a little private. It's not a cab. It's a I don't remember what they call them, but you have two benches
Compartments.
essentially. Yeah, compartment. That's exactly right.
Nice.
Where all your luggage is stowed, when the train connects with the Orient Express, then you'll be given your sleeping rooms. This is just to get you to Paris.
Horrible question. How hard is it to actually just convince them to let us keep our swords
Oh,
on?
that they will not.
Okay.
So let's see. You go up to a guy in the train. Well, he's the head porter. Monsieur, my name is Henri. How can I help you?
And this is me asking,
Yes.
like, so what is your policy? I know we were allowed to bring our fencing equipment
Yeah.
with us to. I kind of like to wear it around.
No,
Are there any exceptions to
no.
that? Why?
As a policy, we frown on weapons being brandished on the Orient Express. I'm sure you
I
understand.
saw those steak knives. You're not that concerned.
Well, the cutlery is, of course, of the highest caliber.
Top notch. So is it? Hold on. So is the problem? You think the quality of my sword might bring down?
No, it is a sword. That is the problem. A sword is entirely different than a steak knife.
Can I just say this is the first Ezra's French accents come out, and it is my favorite thing.
Awesome.
This is Belgian, excuse me.
Oh, sorry, Flemish accent, I guess.
Because look, this is a very nice. I assure you, I can show you this. It is.
You do not have to show me your sword, monsieur.
Are you sure?
I'm quite sure.
Because it's very nice. If I was walking, I think it's got prestige. I'm used to traveling with prestige. That's
And showing off your sword.
On the Orient Express, prestige is diamonds, is jewelry, is not swords. Please.
What about diamond swords?
That is a gray area.
Because I've been thinking about it.
If it was, say, an ornamental part of a military uniform,
See, that's what I was.
are you a general?
Why do you have to go all the way to general? That's.
He's an athlete. I just came up.
Yeah.
He's an athlete. Have you heard of Toddy Rudy?
No.
Sorry.
I'm not. What
was in the
his name is
Olympics.
Toddy.
He was.
Is this English? I don't know.
He missed the Olympics because he slept in.
Oh, I'm very sorry.
So he likes to have his sword on him to, in case he is able to,
In case the Olympics begin on the Orient Express.
perhaps. I just did it in French.
Now you're insulting me, Mr.
Perhaps.
No, he's insulting me.
Well, that's much better.
No, Rudy, I didn't mean to. I'm
Please,
just
if you will,
giving the porter some more
make
information.
Henri's life so much easier and keep your sword in your compartment, please.
I mean, is there a license I could pay for?
no. There's
Why
no
not?
sword license to carry a sword on a train.
Rudy, when you're in your compartment, you can have the sword on you all you'd like. He just doesn't want you.
Yes, if you wish in your
trouncing around.
compartment to
Yeah.
wave your sword around willy-nilly, we cannot control this.
You can willy-nilly in your compartment.
Thank you so much for indulging me. And I will
I
walk
don't-
off. Well, no,
The conversation
Yes.
itself.
Yeah, all right, as long as we understand, of course. If you need anything, you ask for Henri. I will take care of it unless it involves swords.
Oh, never mind then.
Yes, you've narrowed it down very.
Bon
thank
chance,
you.
monsieur, bon
Yes.
chance. Henri will be with you to Constantinople.
Oh no.
Henri! Henri!
I'm the head porter. If you need anything, you ask for Henri. No sword, no sword.
Right, of course.
Other than that.
Cocktail sword.
I'm putting $5 right now that Henri does not make it to.
I will protect him with my life!
Anyone in the chat want to join me on that one?
Belgian is a dead man.
We have to protect Henri!
No, he will, comedy of errors make it through. I have faith.
Henri's the new Duchess. He's going to be on every train.
Oh,
No,
hopefully
his
not
vo-
any more ghost trains.
His voice is not nearly annoying enough.
Much easier on my throat.
Beautiful.
So yeah, you are on this train. So you walk to the, and
cabin.
behind you, you just hear very faintly.
Not turning around. Going to my cabin and grabbing my sword.
As soon as you're about to go in your cabin, he just goes, Olympics.
What a dick.
I freeze and slow turn towards him.
Oh, look, you made it. And he's just looking at you, smiling. And then the door and Beddoes comes in. And as soon as Beddoes comes in, he just goes, have a good day, friend. And he walks past you.
You should trip him.
I think my body is too locked up.
Next time.
It's the combination of because this man has gotten under his skin. He is mortified of him, but there is a seething rage as well that is trying to get.
I killed a man yesterday.
No, that's not a thought he wants to.
What's his name?
The Whistler.
Dead.
No.
The Whistler's name
Didn't write it down.
it is Bentley Burnham.
Oh god, this person's in the book.
Bentley Burnham.
And right here it says he prefers psychological torture.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm the perfect victim.
yeah.
So the train is now well underway. You will get to Chalon-sur-Marne, which is outside of Paris, where you'll connect with the Orient Express proper. They do apologize that it will be a rather late night. We will not have your sleeping cabins will be ready as soon. Oh wait, this should be Henri. Your cabins will be ready as soon as the train connects. Dans un instant. All you must do is wait, and when the train connects, I will take you to your cabins.
We have to wet?
Yes,
Wait.
We have to wet.
Wait.
If you wet a minute, well, several minutes, it's, he pulls out a pocket watch. It is now 7:30.
I'm sorry, I just keep hearing wet a minute.
Look, there are
Yes,
these
wait a
things
minute.
called accents. We've been working on German, right?
Yeah,
So he has a French.
Sure.
I am not
no, that's
German.
Fine.
I know, sir.
I'm Belgian.
He's got this like.
Boss is German.
I have family in Germany. Yes. You don't need to know this.
That's just true.
I'm English.
Oh,
Yeah.
clearly.
He's saying wait in an accent.
Wait a minute.
I keep hearing wet.
So, when your room is ready, Henri will take you there. Until then, enjoy the lovely beverages. The bar is open. And the smoking car as well, if you prefer a cigar. And I will see you later. And
Klaus, I think he's Belgian.
My mistake.
Yeah,
But he was saying wait.
No, I understand now.
Yeah.
I think I'll have a cigar.
Yeah, I could use a cigar, I
Yeah.
think.
And maybe
Rudy
a
is standing at the
brandy.
bar.
yeah?
Wait, if I see that, I will go to the bar.
Yes, have a brandy and a cigar. We'd have
Yeah, I go to the bar if I
maybe
see
a bit of
Rudy
a
there.
nosh. Maybe they have something we can nibble on.
They definitely have nuts and that sort of
Tea? You want some tea, Rudy? I'll share a tea with you.
You'll split a tea.
No, we will both get tea.
Pot of tea.
We'll get a pot of
With a
tea.
pot of tea.
Pot of
sure.
tea.
I'll have a brandy and
So, yeah, the train chugs along, and you connect.
water for Beddoes.
Yeah.
Water.
You connect with the Orient Express, and Henri will take you. You have 2 sleeping rooms that were booked by the Baron. They are first class. They are beautiful.
The Baron?
Who we're supposed to meet up with.
Baron von Hoffler. who
Oh,
will
right.
Very
get
German
on the
name.
train in
Very
Vienna.
German name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is your benefactor who has paid for all this.
Beddoes, I'll be taking the top bunk. Please make sure my bed is roasty toasty.
Roasty.
The hot water bottle that we brought?
If I murder him, no jury in the world would convict.
I'm just very excited and I want to be comfortable.
Roasty toasty, Beddoes.
Toasty Beddoes. Remember, roasty toasty.
Roasty toasty. So.
And when the train connects, in the lounge car comes a ridiculous-looking foppish man wearing evening wear with a cape and a fez. And standing behind him is an enormous Turkish man who looks very angry at the world. And we'll find out about that man next time, because that's going to do it tonight for Horror on the Orient Express. Thank you so much. Don't forget, we are trying to get to 10,000 YouTube subscriptions.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Like, comment, all those things.
Hit the bell.
If there's a 4th thing you can do that.
Figure
Hit
it
the
out.
bell.
Demand your friends watch us.
Yes, demand it.
Do that thing where you like, hey, can I see your phone for a second?
No. You strap them to their chair. You said this is for your own good. You're gonna love this.
Clockwork Orange style.
Well,
Boy,
no,
that sounds more Belgian than French.
Do not do that at home. Unless
Yeah.
you're professional. If you really know how to set all that up, if you're like
you
skilled,
gotta
but
do
I
it
don't like
professional.
don't.
Even with the professionals, his cornea's got the hell scratched out.
That guy can really whistle.
Oh,
Don't do that.
yeah, don't do that part. Just
But do the
tie them
rest of
to
it.
a chair and make them watch
How
it.
many
and
friends do
then,
you have, Nick?
Well, he keeps
Wow,
tying
why
him to
would
a
you?
chair.
Why would you? That's a low blow.
Most of his friends are in this room.
Yeah. I mean, I was the friend that liked being tied to a chair, so I hung around.
I mean, yeah, I thought everyone is into it, right?
No comment.
But then I found out Nick was a furry, and
After dark.
Giggity, giggity.
Totally fine. After dark.
After dark.
please,
Tuna sandwiches, tune in.
that's a callback. Please help support us this week. Share your favorite quests and chaos video to social media, which I've heard of, social media, and tell the world, it says that there, tell the world why they should subscribe. Or Nick will tie them to a chair.
Jesus, I'll make them. I'll make them understand.
For our podcast listeners, Nick is not insane.
Mostly.
All right, yeah, mostly sane. And don't forget, we've got Fandelver on Monday, featuring a wonderful. Wonderful. I almost said DM, and I was like, no. And we have the redacted reports dropping in your favorite podcast thing. Google Podcasts is going away.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah. It told me.
At least it's one less thing to
told-
keep track of.
But I'm like, I'm old. What do I use now?
Yeah.
I use the default one. But that is a discussion for another time. Friends, thank you so. Why am I looking at the microphone?
I don't know.
Hello. Goodbye, internet friends.
Goodbye.
Bye.